James.
What's up,
How's it
John?
Hello.
going?
What's up,
Hi,
John?
John.
Good,
We're
good,
doing
good, good,
good.
good.
What up, James?
Uh-oh.
What
Wait,
up,
the
everybody in
shots
the chat?
fired? Oh, jeez.
Shots fired.
Tony's in my
What's up, Letty B?
neighborhood.
What's going
Just
on?
getting back on a Thursday night, trying to stay warm.
Fanita.
It's not my new
22
wig,
degrees
Minnie.
here.
I like
No,
your
that's
hair.
natural.
It's long.
It's natural, nice and
You
long
got a good
already.
head of hair there,
Yes.
Jeeves.
And healthy. You see, it
It's
glows. It's
stubborn too,
healthy.
his hair.
And
I
it's
hate it
not purple.
sometimes. I could make it purple.
No,
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 please don't.
no.
The can sprays.
Just go
Oh,
natural.
I don't want to have to call you Davina.
That's right.
We have one Davida already. And Tony likes her.
Exactly.
No, I do not. Stop it.
I love Davida.
Oh, Lord.
Right.
It's
Davina.
funny. Just see this.
Just having fun.
Hmm.
Nobody's trying to
Yeah.
insult anybody. It's all just fun.
Yeah.
Right. One is enough. James. Why not?
Yeah,
You can
Alrighty.
have your threesome again.
one's enough.
James,
Oh,
you can
come
have your
on. You know you
threesome.
don't want to date. Come on, if you want to date with Davina, we'll see if the guys can, work that out. I think Tony wants to date with Davina.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
No,
he already has an
Davina hides in the
appointment with her.
closet. Maybe.
No, I do not.
I think James needs to
A
meet up with
secret.
Davina and straighten Davina out.
Exactly.
Secret lovers.
Oh Lord, they'll be
Come out of
haps
the closet.
rumors. It's all in fun. Nobody's making fun of anybody. It's just all in fun. But I mean the last comment, James. You need to straighten that out. I'm just kidding. Oh my Lord.
Your audio effects.
I
What are
think
you doing over
I
there?
dared him one day to get dressed up like Davina and go to Walmart because you never know.
Mm-mm.
Maybe he'll
Right.
make the people of Walmart list. I can't believe
The
some of
most
the rich
wanted.
people
Look out for Divina.
the most wanted. Yeah, go to the nearest post office and there's the picture.
I was
Yeah.
eating.
Oh Lord.
Eating. I have
That's
nothing.
one good thing. I don't have to go to the post office anymore.
I have
I'm
nothing.
yeah,
Right.
man.
Savina, y'all feel that shit. No man.
Right.
Negative.
Mm-hmm.
Tony's silent because he's resting his precious voice. Because when he gets 100% high, he's going to come back here and he's going to be
He's gonna go like
swinging.
this. It's like,
Sorry.
slow down.
Tony, show feet.
Uh,
Then he wants you to show.
Whoa. Whoa, Bonita.
I
Bernie,
gotta
straighten her out.
go back and look for it. Good luck. That was a cameo.
Tony, do you have an appetite? Are you eating?
I'm barely eating.
Oh boy. Not even soup
Mm.
or anything?
I mean, I'll eat something. I'm just not like starving. Feel it
Yeah.
after two.
As long as you don't eat McDonald's.
Oh, good Lord.
You eat your
Yeah.
turtles? Is that what you said?
No.
No.
Oh, eat McDonald's. It sounded like as
Mm-hmm.
long as
Where'd
you
you
don't
get
eat my
turtle? What?
turtles. And I'm going, what? Okay, sorry. I don't even have earbuds in. And my ears are clean. I don't know where that came from. Eating turtles.
Uh-uh.
Why do they
I'm
sell
sorry.
bras at Walmart? Because every time I'm there, no one seems to be wearing them. What the?
That's how I know James is bored.
Every time you're there, no one seems to be wearing them. I think you
Hey,
wear.
James, you should wear them and show them off.
I have to tell you though, I mean, with this COVID thing going on and everybody's stuck at home, I bet there's a lot of women who aren't wearing them.
Sorry, I'm not stuck at home.
Well, I mean, if you're at home and
Well,
you're
most
not
of the
going
women,
out
Oh,
because
then
of COVID.
then they go loose. Then they dance.
They did that.
So,
well,
Helen, are you trying to tell us that you let them loose?
Always. I
Always.
wasn't born with a
Let them
bra.
free.
I wasn't born
Did
with a
you?
bra. Oh, come on, Helga. I thought you were born with a
Oh
silver
no,
bra
no, no.
on your
No,
chest.
no, 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 no.
Some people get silver spoons, silver. Helga got a silver bra.
Victoria's
Exactly,
Secret.
Fanidas. Exactly.
Victoria's Secret.
You don't need no Victoria's
Victoria's
Secret.
Secret
Just let them
is
out.
Hello,
is
John.
I don't think it's much of a secret. They're going, ha, 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 we're going to get all these suckers to buy our merchandise because of our name,
What you
when
find
it's
out
the
the
worst
secret is
quality and cheapest quality crap that shrinks, and we're going to make loads of money because they think we're like the sexiest lingerie company around, and they
Oh,
suck.
Victoria's Secret. Yeah.
It's very poor quality, guys. I used to work in retail, and it has changed over the years. It's
That's why I like natural.
That's why you like going natural. I have you know, and this is the thing. Like, okay, I mean, we have two males in here too, and some in the room. Have you looked at women's bras lately? Like, if you're on a site shopping, like,
no.
what the heck?
Nope.
Well, take a look at them and tell me if you think these bras that they're making for women are attractive, because I do not. I think they are the. Did you see how wide the bands they're making now underneath are? Like, practically come down to above your belly
Listen,
button.
listen,
Because
listen,
Yes,
they can
dear.
listen.
cut into your stomach and
Lenny,
Yes.
those things those are for the younger generation. We are
No, they're making them
the
for
older
everybody
one.
though.
Yeah, but we need to have the other ones,
I ain't wearing no underwear. Those are uncomfortable.
ah,
When we are above 50, we need something else.
they can't
What?
walk around kinky no more.
Support?
Hey, Tim.
Money will rip it off. Yes, Benita.
I do.
He's like,
That
buckle
seems
this
a tough
bra.
question. Well, I mean, don't you buy your significant others, girlfriends? A lot of men like to go into lingerie shops or
No,
order
I
online.
never did.
My ex did.
Never in my entire life
You
of
never
achievement.
have. Jeez.
Nope.
My ex did.
Okay.
Never bought anybody any like lingerie.
Did you give them a
So,
gift certificate to buy their own?
Nope. Not even that.
Okay. I
Gee,
just
stop.
care about the
Gee,
bra being
stop.
easy to
Just stop right
unsnap. Yes,
Not
that's
Help me
what
out.
most
Just
men
stop right
care
now.
about. Um,
Just stop right
so
now.
James, on that note, do you
I
prefer the
know.
front, where the bra hooks in the front, or the bra hooks in the back?
The
The
front.
okay,
bra
You ain't even
top
gotta take it
pulley.
off. The front. You ain't gotta take it off. You ain't even gotta take the damn top off. Just the front.
You
Top lip.
probably take it off with your teeth, Tony,
You
knowing
damn
you.
skimpy, I do. You damn right.
And then he flosses
Rip
after.
it. Wow.
That's right.
Big funny. That was
Get that
funny.
cotton out the teeth. Damn right.
That was just meant to be funny. I thought it was funny.
No, it's the truth.
as long as a
I
man
have
No,
don't
never
did you hear what
purchased
I
tell
said
women's
me,
after that,
underwear.
though? You
Yeah,
take it off with your teeth and then you floss after.
yeah, I get it.
Oh my God, Tim.
The floss while I stroke. You damn right.
Floss
holy sh-
while you stroke.
I'm just say, holy shit.
We're messing around.
don't mess
They
with
have
my
a magnet
ears.
now? That's interesting.
What you mean
Flossing
now? They've been
salad.
had the magnetic bras. What are you talking about now?
A
Sometimes
magnet?
kind of hot.
They got a
But
magnet
what
on
if the
bras?
magnet gets worn out, or then all of a sudden you walk by a paper clip? Does it attract the paper clip? And
If the magnet is
next
worn out,
thing you
your
know, you
ass.
got a paper clip?
Magnetic bras have been out for about 25 years that I know of.
I've never seen one.
Where you been? That's what I want to know. What planet you
Hiding.
been?
Get zapped.
No, I've
Tony,
never seen with a magnet.
me
Then again, I
either.
order from online.
Oh my
Me
god.
either. Sorry.
You haven't seen? I'm not the only one. Helga's not seen them with a magnet either.
Tim
And
Not
Conway.
a
put that
magnet
teeth
there.
on a magnet and
I
you give it
told
that
you,
I've seen
snap.
those.
I prefer to walk the way I was born. Shake it.
You just said teeth
Shake it.
on a
I'm
dick again. I'll be
loose.
damned.
Shake it, not stir.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Yeah, but
No.
here's the other part of that,
All
Helga.
those
You weren't
tight
born with the
things.
size you are now. Just remember that.
Oh, thank God. Otherwise, my mom would be dead before I was born.
Wow.
Of
Oh my
course,
God.
Jeez.
this is not possible.
Like a polar.
Snort.
He
Like a
snorted.
Polaroid picture.
Yeah,
Yes.
a few extra more pounds, like 10 pounds each.
That's the good old days right there.
Oh,
Hmm.
Lord. Did you ever
Oh,
think
by the
about getting
way,
a reduction?
Why?
Lynnie, do you mind when I smoke on your broadcast?
No.
Please say yes.
Say yes? No, I don't want to say yes. Do what you want. As long as you don't take showers and bathtubs and nudity, I guess we're safe.
Oh, I think
No
my next
religion or
broadcast.
political discussions. That's what causes fights.
Radio man goes to the VS with 27
27
brides.
guys from overseas. Benita, you're on a
27
roll tonight.
months.
You're so
Oh,
funny.
27 years.
Goodness gracious.
So, Tony, did you ever buy lingerie for your any of your ex-girlfriends or wives?
If they wanted me to, they would ask me what I would want them to be, and I said nothing.
Oh. I mean, it's
Ooh.
true though. Think about this too. Okay, so they come out looking all hot and sexy, and I know I've done this, but then 2 seconds later it's on the floor. So
The whole point. Why
why?
waste the
Exactly.
money?
I
Why waste?
know, why waste the
Exactly.
money?
Now, don't get me wrong. I've taken
Exactly.
them to the store, and they were like, "Would you want me in this?" I was like, "Which one do you want to wear?" And they would ask my opinion. I'd be like, "No, no, yes,
No.
no, no, yes." And I promise you, I want to thank God and all the angels and everything above for the other 10 kids I should have had. Oh,
Other 10 kids I should have had listened to you.
Because of the lingerie?
yes, the Lisa Ray. Yes, Lord. Some
Literally.
things I've done some things in the outfits I can't even describe.
Mm-mm-mm.
You did some things where?
And I've done some things to the women in those outfits that I can't even describe.
I can imagine.
You ought to sneak
Did you
peek.
get slapped or not?
No, I didn't get slapped. They just let me be me. That's a real good feeling as a man sexually. When the woman lets
Yeah.
you be you, that gives you arrogance. It gives you a
Mhm.
conceit. It inflates your ego and other things at the same damn time. You have no
Mhm. So what's the best way to deflate a man's ego?
keep running your mouth shut.
Running your mouth.
Um,
I'm sorry. No, I mean, like,
If
what makes
honestly,
them feel?
some women try to tell a man what a man is supposed to be.
Oh, I never do
None
that.
of us have
yeah,
time for that. Some women
that's
feel
true.
that we don't do enough no matter how hard we work. We ain't got time for that. Some women
Yeah,
feel that
It's
if
not
we
true.
got money, we should be spending it on them, and whatever money we don't have, we should go get more. We ain't got time for that no more.
right?
So for the ladies, I think some things that you all are tired of from us is when we do everything we want you to do and ask you to do beyond measure, and we still go out and find somebody else. I can give y'all that. So as far as both sides, stop pushing each other, stop trying each other, be happy with what you got. If you got everything you need, sit your ass down and stop looking for more shit. COVID is not the biggest thing out there. You got
Mhm.
diagnosis, you got Delta Cron, you got regular Omicron, you got Delta, you got STDs, you got poverty, you got cancer flights, you got no job, you got government check that ain't enough to keep
Oh
the shit going
shit!
for some damn well.
Yes, a lot.
Talking to you.
Damn, that's a lot of diseases.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying. And that's real.
Well,
Yes, bro.
if
True.
you make sure that they don't have that. Hopefully, they
Exactly.
tell the
Flu.
truth.
Just the flu.
Yeah.
I'm just
And
saying,
we
like
haven't heard
me
too
being
much
sick
about
or
AIDS anymore. Is that pretty much?
nah, don't fall for that.
That still happens. They just don't recognize it anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they don't
got top
talk
of
about
it.
it.
Right
Yeah,
now,
like a broken leg.
everybody gotta
Yeah.
be careful with everything right now. Seriously, be careful with every damn thing.
That's why we're all here home alone.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
good
not
with
home
See,
that.
alone.
you see a lot of cancer
I
patients that
know.
are dying every day, but then they don't say anything about that. But when COVID, people are dying.
You
Oh,
know
we
what's
got this
crazy?
many, that many.
Geez, I'm gonna
Yeah.
give you that because cancer's been ongoing all of our lives, but it's not
Exactly.
news
My
anymore. It's not
Yeah.
top news.
No,
two of
that
my aunts
no,
died from cancer.
not in this
Yeah.
generation.
Sad.
Not from the moment that COVID came, because COVID, it eats every disease that we knew about.
Yeah,
Every
Mm.
So
bacteria disease.
strong is sorry.
yeah.
And
I don't have the answer.
I'm gonna
All
put
I know
it
is
like
that
very simple. I don't know how a virus that runs around this broad, they haven't said anything about it messing with people with allergies. Because
Right.
allergy season was very scary for me that first year because the virus will attack anything organic it's looking for a host. So if you catch
Hmm.
allergies like pet dander or regular pollen or anything in the wind, because you know whenever this pollen is blowing around, nobody
hmm
spoke on that at all. And coronavirus is a common virus. So the virus is out there. It's just a matter of whether or not you're healthy or not, and whether or not you can deal with it. Us, we got bigger issues going on than a lot of what we're talking about up here. So for me, I just tell
Right.
everybody, I'm trying my best to be healthy, and I'm still sick. This shit pisses me off. I'm
Oh,
in the house
Right.
on purpose for the past 2 years. And I'm still sick. Nah, I got beef with this. Serious.
Right.
yeah, dehydrating every day of the year. Oh, sorry to hear that, John. A lot of people have to do that. That's one thing that
Oh
I
wow.
feel fortunate. You know, I don't have any allergies I'm aware of. Um, but and I'm trying to think. Like some of my brothers had hay fever, but one of my youngest brother then was allergic to everything. As a
Yeah,
Oh
kid, he
my.
had to get the test that they skin test they do on your back. They
yes,
test
Yeah.
everything from tree allergies to nut allergies to seafood allergies, and
yes.
oh my God, that he poor
Wow.
kid had to get 9 shots a week.
Oh my God.
Four one
Wow.
day and five another day. And my mother was washing the walls of his room every other day. I'm like, Ma, you don't have to do that every other day. And then
Damn. That's
I
too
was
much.
up with him and, give my mom some rest. I'd go to sleep so that she could get up. I was still in school. And my dad had to work, so he was, sleeping through the night. But of course, there were times when we got woken up because they're like, we got to take him to the ER, and then they give him a shot of
Poor kid.
adrenaline or whatever they give him, epinephrine, whatever they give
I
him.
hope he hasn't gone crazy from all that.
Oh God, no, no. He's actually, I think it helped. I don't know. I don't speak to them, but anyway, it's sad. But at the same time, he doesn't have the only thing he's got to be very careful is peanuts. They don't have
Uh-huh.
anything, and she checks the labels on anything they buy. His wife because he's deathly allergic to peanut butter.
You
Yep.
better be careful
Oh.
with that
One
shit.
time he went
But
out with his girlfriend, New Year, take her, Chinese restaurant. Didn't think about it, and I guess they cooked something with peanut oil in it. Next thing you know, he's driving. Says my throat feels like it's
yes,
closing, so she had to rush him
yes,
to the ER. So
Yeah.
Oh
yes.
no.
yeah,
Romelo had the same thing when he was younger. My
yeah.
my third son.
And same like Joan Collins, the actress, has a seafood allergy. She had eaten some shrimp one time. I remember her typing
Yeah.
something out that
Shellfish is
lucky
seven.
to be alive, had to be rushed to the ER, in her limo, whatever. She had
Hmm.
eaten some shrimp and he had a accident.
But
Shellfish.
Rome-
Shellfish is sandwiches. Yep.
But they don't even, like the thing is, I don't know whether, like, if they have two boys, and, they've never tasted peanut butter because she won't have it in the house. They might be perfectly fine with it. Hey,
Hello,
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel.
What's up, Manuel?
So that's what, that is their choice. Um,
Right.
And Go Tigers is also here.
hmm
Don't get the compound. Yes, don't get the compound
Love Chinese
chicken.
food.
But Lynnie,
hmm
Romelo had also a lot of allergies when he was born
hmm
because he was a premature
Yep.
and he overgrew
Yep.
peanut allergy and cow milk allergy.
Milk. Yeah. I mean, I don't, I'm not an expert, but no, I mean, when he took his girlfriend out, he was like, in his 20s and he still had bad reaction. But I think that's why they gave him, they said he was allergic to carrots and lobster and tree
Mm-hmm.
pollen and everything. I'm like, well, what's the kid going to eat, Plenty of other
Nothing.
things. But I can remember how tough it was, to watch it because, as a kid, no, I mean, shots don't
Some
bother
kids
me. You guys that are
grow out
afraid
of.
of needles, don't be afraid of getting a little shot. I'll tell you what, a bee sting hurts worse than a shot. You
Yes,
know?
Sorry, I
I've had
rather
some.
have a bee stick than a shot.
Really?
Yeah, because the
Really?
bee, yeah, the bee is an animal
Yeah.
Right.
like me. The shot is artificial.
Well, I'm
Okay.
talking about like a tetanus shot when you have to get a tetanus shot to keep you from
Yeah,
getting tetanus.
yeah,
I'm not
but
So
talking
that
about
artificial.
now. I'm just saying a lot of, I mean, football players that tackle people, they're deathly afraid of needles. They'll pass out at the sight of one.
I know.
But just
And
to
if
give
you
you a
guys
comparison, though, they do
Yeah,
it
I
so
mean insect.
gently.
Sorry, yeah,
insect.
Emmanuel.
Helga,
It's just a little jab
Manuel.
under the
Helga,
Yeah, but
skin.
yes,
It
Helga.
Helga.
hurts worse to pinch
Yes.
You are not
yourself
an
than it does
animal.
to
You
get
are a
it.
mammal. Mammals and animals are two different things.
Listen,
We got you.
listen,
We got you
listen,
covered.
listen. If I let my nails grow, don't cut them, they will show me that I'm also an animal because they will grow like this so that I can crawl.
I actually have a girlfriend that nails
Okay?
grow naturally like that, where she would let her little finger grow out till it curled over.
Tony's like, what
I'm like, that's
concept is that
gross.
shit?
You didn't say crawl. She said crawl.
Okay,
That's all I said was
Yeah,
fine, we're
I
crawl.
all
mean,
So that I can
yeah.
crawl.
Law.
Listen. I'm not English. I'm Dutch.
Helga, you've been talking
I
since
yeah.
you were a
just
year.
do
Your
my
English is very proficient.
best.
Your English is very proficient. Okay?
Yes,
So,
her English is very good.
yeah,
Yeah.
John. This is my sick pajamas. This is my onesie. My iron.
Spider-Man,
You
Spider-Man.
wear a
You got a onesie?
onesie. Oh,
Yo, I love that onesie.
I have a onesie
Respect.
Woo!
too.
Respect.
I didn't know they made them. I mean, I didn't know that you were. A
Oh,
lot of men
cool,
are
yo.
afraid to wear them. I give you. Oh, how cute is that?
Fine. That's cool.
Poor Tony.
Yeah.
You can tell he doesn't.
Yes. Rock that shit.
I think it's cute.
Looks
I
good,
know a
man.
lot of guys that are too macho to wear them. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
But
Bravo,
if it
Tony.
makes you comfortable and, look at that face. We can tell Tony
Do
doesn't
it
feel
up.
good if he's not
Do it up.
I
I hear you. I can read lips.
think that's great. Now, does Jason have matching ones?
Jason had one, but he outgrew it. Well,
Oh,
actually, it was Christmas time. My wife got everybody onesies. I had this. He had Captain Love. And Trey
oh,
had one. My stepdaughter had one, and Jason had one.
oh.
My
Nice.
stupid ass was ready to take a damn onesie. Put this damn thing on. I went to it. Because I ain't
Do
got
you
no
have a
money.
string underneath?
Huh?
Do you have a string underneath
I ain't got nothing
your
to do.
swansea?
It's a onesie.
Look
Woman.
at that
Just
girl.
zip it up.
Great job.
You don't see that taco meat, girl? You don't see that taco meat? Look at that.
What are you? What are you flashing us? Oh no, you didn't.
He going there. He going
Is he
there.
an A cup or a B cup? I still have yet to be determined.
I think I got one of them imaginary number
Teasing.
six. Oh,
Oh, too funny.
Oh no, you didn't.
no, you didn't.
Oh yes, he did it.
I put this on. You know
We'd
it's
have a onesie jammy party.
I know we should totally.
Onesie party. That would be fun.
Uh,
trying to flip
that's
it.
like a summer
At a
party.
meetup. At a meetup, everybody's got to bring a onesie and a mask. And no,
And
I
a
Yo,
won't
what?
that's
be.
when we get
I won't
arrested.
be the one dressed as a rose.
You won't get arrested because I can't run in these things. I gotta wear boots to these bad boys.
You can't run in those. Why?
Because the pajamas ain't supposed to be running.
Oh, that's true. But if you had to run, I bet you could.
I slip and fall.
Just
Oh,
just buy
slip
a
and
bigger
fall.
size
We'll just pick you up.
This is a very big size actually. This size
so
is
you can run.
Now that would be a great video for TikTok. Tony running after somebody who's Spider-Man.
Oh shit, the cops are after me and I think I'm rock something.
Helga, hurry up and get on a plane and get over there. I want to see. Let's make a TikTok video with Tony of him chasing you in his onesie.
Go where?
I don't know where, whatever,
Wherever.
wherever it takes. Everybody start donating to Helga's GoFundMe. Get
No,
me
no,
to
no, no, no,
Atlanta so
no.
I can be chased by Spider-Man.
No way.
it's Iron
I
Man.
ain't flying.
Oh, Iron Man, you're not
We'll put
flying?
you on a ship. We'll ship
Not
you out.
now.
Well, we'll
I
give
will
you a
swim.
rowboat then.
A sheet.
A
I will
rowboat.
swim.
You
Where's
swim.
Lanita? I need to
We'll
Yes.
put you
coordinate.
on
When
a
I
on a
reach
boat.
America, I will lose
Give you a call.
lose my airbag.
Put my camera back up. Yeah. Uh-uh.
Your hair back.
We'll send you over on the Queen Mary. I don't know what you're proposing. Oh Lord,
Oh shit.
Helga's gonna swim. Just put her in a, make sure she's safe, so the sharks can't get her,
Mm-mm.
Right.
right? Or how
Oh.
about, nah, not this time of the year. It's not warm enough.
No, it's not
No.
warm.
I don't think they have a ferry
You
that goes
freeze by the
from
time you get halfway. Not even
not even
halfway.
halfway.
Too
I
cold.
won't make it.
Hypothermia.
Well,
No, then I'd rather take a plane.
yeah, we'll
Or
just,
put you on a ship.
we'll just
No,
get you
I've done
super
that.
high and have a few
No,
cocktails
not fun.
and knock you
Nah.
out, Helga, and you can get on the plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe one
A
day.
friend of mine actually was like afraid of flying and stuff. So I said, just take a sleeping pill and just put that on and get on the plane. You sleep the whole way. It's okay. Just get up just to eat or go to the bathroom. That's it. Just go. It's only like five
Did they
hours.
do it?
Yeah,
Did it
he
work?
did it. Yep, totally.
Did
He
he pee
was.
in his pants? That'd
Wow.
I don't know. I wasn't with him, so I
be
have no idea.
funny. Come on. No, because
But
sometimes if you take a sleeping pill like that and you don't wake up and you gotta go, you'll go.
yeah,
I've never taken a sleeping pill in my life. My head hits
yeah,
Oh,
that
because he
pillow,
had a
I'm
phobia.
out. But there is something like I'm still trying to figure out whether they gave me one without me knowing it. Because I ended
Right.
up in the hospital and I remember being in the emergency room and just people around you everywhere, like 'cause they just pull the curtain and they come back to check on you.
Yeah, I've
And it's
been.
Right.
like, I'm just like, get me a fucking room already if I'm being admitted or whatever. And I don't, I know that I forgot, it was stress related anyway, but I hate the have to hear what's going on with somebody else. You know what I mean? Like if the guy next door is having a I mean, the next thing over is having a heart attack, and then all of a sudden, or somebody passed away, and then people are yelling and screaming and crying. It freaks me out more. And then
Right.
I don't know what happened because I remember the doctor coming and he's like, "Here, take this." And I'm like, I remembered like having like must have been like a mild tranquilizer before that. And then when I woke up, I was in a room,
Mhm.
finally, in a room, and I don't have any recollection of whatever the heck he gave me. It must have knocked
Yep.
me out because I woke up and I'm like, how did I get here? So do you think that
Wow.
they slipped me a sleeping pill?
Probably just to keep you quiet
Well, no,
without
I
it kicking
wasn't
and
saying
screaming.
anything. But
Oh.
I'm like, never in my life. I have no recollection to this day how I got
Right.
from, I can remember everything in the emergency room, laying there hooked up to the heart monitor, everything else. But, I mean, I'd lay in there for hours and hours and hours. And I didn't just fall asleep. I just remember that. And then, I mean, I woke up like the next morning. How the heck did I get in this room? A regular
right.
floor room.
Mhm.
So I wonder if they gave me something and knocked me out.
Probably.
But can they do that without asking you?
Depends on how bad the situation is.
Yeah. It depends on what it is.
Like, because like it was basically burnout. That's what I was suffering from.
They knocked your ass out to calm you down. That's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And then
that's all right. I mean, that's okay. Because
come
I
in there
was
stressed
burnt
out from
out.
the anxiety, they're gonna give you something. You're going to sleep. No, I'm not a. Yes, you are. There you go. That's exactly what
Yeah.
happened.
When my mom went for heart surgery, when she came out, she had seizures. So to keep
Oh
her
boy.
down, they gave her propofol to keep her down because she was
Oh
having a
boy.
bad seizure. And they went and checked everything, her head, all of her body, everything. They didn't find anything wrong with her. So they
Hmm.
just okay. She's having all these seizures, so they gave her propofol to keep her
Huh.
down from like having seizures.
This was a pill. He was just like, take this, and I said, I thought you just gave me one like an hour or two ago. And all I know is to take this. I don't know. I don't remember falling asleep. I don't remember anything. All I
Yeah.
remember is like, how did I get here? And they still wouldn't tell me. How did I get in this room? I certainly didn't walk there.
We're gonna keep you
I
around.
told
We heard
me,
about your bra size. We want to see who you really are.
Put you in the crate. Let's examine.
That's right.
Oh
Big round with this
boy.
one here. Get you good, woman. Get you good.
I have been looking, well, women find their favorite bra and then we stock up on them.
Oh,
And then they
sweet.
never tell you when they're going to be discontinued.
You got to get out the house.
Oh,
Whoever designed an underwire bra needs to be shot. They're not comfortable. I don't
Top
like them. Do
heavy
you
women
have
have
them?
to have them. Top heavy women have to help them. Have to have them. I've known some
But,
top heavy women. They have to get the underwire bras for
well,
support.
they don't. That's why they're making them. But they're making them now with these, like wireless bras that are like these bands. They're kind of,
Bands
don't
making
ask
bands.
me. All
You
I
know that.
know is there's way too much material. They're ugly. And
Ugh.
I don't want no
Uh,
wide straps like a grandma would wear.
well, we're at the age now where you got to be a grandparent and not a spring break hottie. Okay.
But I'm not a grandparent, and I don't have to be if I don't
Well,
want to
you're not a
be.
spring break hottie anymore either. Damn it, you didn't know about magnetic bras, and it was 25 years ago. So you got some age on you, woman. Go on with that bullshit, all right? Go
Yeah,
on with the
it's spring
bullshit.
break hottie anymore. That's true. That is true.
oh,
Thank you. I'm just
hello,
Who
saying.
is?
Blue Diamond.
I'm just saying.
blue
That
diamond.
was funny. An ace bandage.
Right.
John.
Pretty much. Or just duct tape them.
Oh,
Hi,
sorry.
Kim.
I'm gonna make the screen name Spring Break Hottie.
You know,
Hi, is
spring break
Blue
hottie.
Diamond. Oh,
Spring
Blue
Break
Diamond's my
Babe.
friend.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's
That's
skin isn't
Mandy.
tight no more. Some
Hi,
of us got
Mandy.
wrinkles and stretch marks, all right?
Ooh, that was my
Hi,
stomach
Mandy.
going. Feed me, feed me.
Wow.
Yeah,
Feed
Can
me,
you
Blue
hold on?
Diamond's
feed
my
Can
me.
friend.
you guys like hang on? Hold.
No,
Maybe speak.
no.
What?
No,
What are we holding?
no.
I
No,
said
just
hold
keep
on.
the
What are we
broadcast
holding?
I'm
going.
I'm already occupied. I hold my joint, so I can't hold anything.
Oh,
No,
sweet.
I'm not asking you to hold anything.
You just said
Yes,
hold
she can.
on, so I'm
Yes,
like,
she
hold on
can.
to
Keep
what?
the broadcast going for a
Oh,
few
yes,
minutes
I
so I can
can.
run to the kitchen
Yeah.
and get like some
Mm-mm-mm.
Gatorade here. All I've had is a bowl of cereal. I'm a little
Oh,
hungry
Why have
Go
you
on,
not eaten
honey.
all day?
because I was sleeping. I couldn't
You could
sleep
not sleep
last
that
night.
damn hard when you couldn't get no food in
yes,
your
Mandy,
system.
we
Okay?
got a blessed day.
I
Thanks
had
for
raisin
asking.
bran and fresh strawberries,
That's why you
and I was
hungry.
Ooh,
tired.
that sounds good.
Was very good, but I'm
That's good.
hungry again because I had that hours ago. So I
Get
just want to
something
run and
to
get some
eat.
Gatorade.
Take your time. We will
You know
hold
what?
the
Yeah, you
broadcast
you
for
can
you.
do that.
I
Just
got
no
kids.
Yes, we
nudity,
will.
no nudity allowed because I don't want
Oh,
to get.
only, only. Come
Get
on.
banned.
Go,
Okay,
go, go.
okay, I don't want to see it. Go for it. Like that.
You
No,
go
we
watch it
will
on the
be ready.
replay. We'll timestamp it. Hi, Mandy. What's going on? How you doing? That's Mandy Blue. Blue Diamond.
Blue diamond, what's
Yep.
happening?
What's
She's
happening?
Don't mind my antics because I do this a lot, but I tend to cut up around here.
right.
If
Oh,
somebody
she's on
else wants
Twitch.
to come
Okay.
up, oh, okay.
Yeah, I could
I
drop.
can,
Hey.
no, me. It's 4:33, so
Yeah, you need to go to bed.
Oh, in
Understood.
the morning. Oh, yeah, you got it.
I'm not
Shoot.
going to bed. I'm just going to listen and see what's more.
Right.
Wow.
More,
How do you like it? How do you like it?
more.
Damn
Uh,
shame.
watch Lynnie comes up. It's like nobody's on the screen. Oh shit! Where did
We
everybody
did that shit
go?
one time. All of us left, and she came back like, "Where did everybody go?" But we was going to bed. Damn near
Shall we
midnight.
do that? Shall we do that and then come back?
Uh-uh. Break her heart.
Oh no.
Start crying.
I understand having a broadcast and nobody showing up. I'm seeing it happen a
Mm.
lot more too.
Yeah. Totally.
Jesus, late night
Yeah.
broadcasting. Your ass be up all through the damn night. I be trying to go to bed. Y'all fucking fun.
I'm now doing Twitch, so I do like midnight Twitch stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I DJ over there.
Word,
Yeah. So
word.
almost there for the affiliation. I got like 211 followers right now. Oh no, 13 it went up today.
Right, right, right.
Yes, John.
So
I was
almost there.
thinking about that song.
Birds
Where,
So
Jeeves?
more. What?
That's not Billy Idol.
Oh, the song.
Oh,
That was
no,
a
it
porno
was not
star.
Billy either.
The song.
That's the chick that was a porno star.
Ooh,
Yep.
it wasn't me.
A white wedding.
G, is you DC Comics fan?
Not really.
Okay. They got a new Injustice movie. Y'all might want to check it out if you're a DC Comics fan. It's pretty good.
Injustice. Which one?
They made a movie about the video
Oh,
game
okay.
Injustice. Y'all might want to check it out. It was
Oh,
actually,
Injustice. Yeah.
it was
Okay.
actually
Tony,
yes.
Milton is on an atheist Bible study.
What? Mm-mm.
You know, Milton saw
Stay
his
away.
wife. We had a little bit of time. Milton's about to go off on his tangent again. I've come to terms with that. He's been trying. He's been doing good.
Huh?
That was when I was 12.
And the
Let
Oh,
crazy
him.
part
dang.
is he's
Just
going to
let
get an
him.
audience off of this. He's going to get an
I
audience
still
off.
don't get why I'm blocked. What did I do?
Oh, woman, damn it!
Okay, I'm
I
going
Jesus
don't.
to bed.
always
Yeah,
late.
let's.
No,
Well,
no, I'm going to bed.
Why?
Don't start.
Why?
no, we're not. I'm just trying to figure it out. We're all trying to
Just,
get along here, and it's like,
Milton
just
has a
DM
lot
it.
of people blocked. It ain't just you. I done
okay,
told you
Yeah,
that
I'm
four
blocked
times
too.
already.
So
well, you know what? We'll never let him go
I
have his
get his
atheist talk.
notifications, but I can't chat in his room. That's so weird.
Hmm.
Milton got
He's
so
got
many
me
people
blocked
blocked,
for
he can't
sure.
even bring them back on.
Nope.
So it's not personal.
No, it ain't personal. Remember that big monster block he had? He still hasn't brought everybody back. He can't do it on his phone. He doesn't even know how to do it.
Mm,
I told him
Right.
just resubscribe to everybody.
I have no
Yeah, I think
idea.
it automatically, accidentally blocks some people. I think because
Mm.
I never speak to the guy. I don't know him as well. So I'm like
I
go
don't.
in his
And
room
I
and
don't
like
want to
have
go into
chat.
that kind of a broadcast anyway. I'm gonna have fun and laugh like we're doing now, and to talk about bra sizes. Okay, I'll give a reward to the person who can find the perfect bra for me.
We don't even know what the hell you look like. How we gonna find you?
That's
What kind of
exactly why
shit
you're
is
getting
that?
a reward.
See, you gonna make my sickness go away. This the shit I be talking about right here. How
Yes,
the
I
hell we
was,
gonna
John.
find
It
a
was
bra for you? We
delicious.
don't know what you look like. We don't know your bra size. We don't know what state you're in, what city you're in. We don't know where
Oh,
you're at. We don't
man.
need the house. Your
I
bank
dropped
account.
that out there. Guess you weren't paying attention.
Shit. I
Okay,
tell you, no, bro. You ain't
I've
paying
been
ladies,
for
looking
it.
and looking for years. Helga. Well,
I get
Helga,
that
you
half
can
the
ladies.
DM
time.
me. Or you're not on Twitter, though, are you?
No, I don't use. Hey, James is back. Let James come up.
It's no
Then I
bra.
go. That yeah, James with the bra come up. He's out of his bed already. But
Don't
I'm
poop.
fall for it.
off.
He'll probably still be
He's
in that
off.
bathtub. Don't believe it. Don't believe it.
And then I will laugh in my bed. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Helga.
Good
Don't
night.
I
leave
got the
me.
microphone close to my mouth, John. See you, Helga. Take care,
Oh,
lady.
my.
Take care.
Good night, everyone. Thank
Good night.
you.
I love
Yeah.
you.
Bye, Lynnie. Love
Later.
you.
Bye, sweetie.
Bye.
Okay, James, now you gotta come up and explain this one, please.
Yeah, this bar
Blackfoot.
situation
Don't be
Blackfoot.
chicken.
becoming more understandable with time. Either he's getting clearer or my ears are adjusting.
I got the
My
mic closer.
ears were adjusting. I still think it was very brave of you to show every one of us, you in your onesie.
Oh, I'll do this shit. Y'all have no idea. I'll walk around like JJ on Good Times in my pajamas. I don't be caring.
Exactly.
That was my idol. JJ
I
his
don't give a
pajamas are
fuck.
my idol, man. Them dynamite pajamas are dope. I'm gonna find a pair of them shits. I'm gonna wear that fucker.
Do my
I'm just
job
here
in
to
the
chat and do
my
my
job in the
job as
chat.
a
I
chat.
don't have any mods.
No, she's my mod on my channel on Twitch.
Oh,
Oh,
Blue
She's
Diamond's
okay.
from
your mod?
Twitch.
Well, big ups to
Yeah,
Blue
she's
Diamond.
Well,
Big
hi,
ups to Blue
Blue
Diamond.
Diamond. Come join us here on Haps too. The more, the
yeah.
merrier.
She's got a Habs account here.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
how I met her through Habs.
Mhm.
When I get
Yep.
myself back situated, I hope she likes hip hop because I'm cutting back up again. I can't take it no more.
Do it up.
I gotta
Do it
do
up.
my
That's
music
what I
show.
spin. Hip hop until 40. That's what I
Dude, my
spin.
laptop died though, for real.
Oh no.
What?
I
Oh
Yeah,
thought you
man.
had
no.
to. Did the guy tell you it was not worth fixing?
They said they cannot fix it. They told me to come pick it up. There's nothing they can do. They're not even going to charge me
No,
for
because
my.
I think the motherboard's burned because after 5 years or whatever, how many years, the
It's
motherboard burns out on
been
a
almost
laptop.
10 years. It's been almost 10 years.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
there
don't
you go.
make them like they used
Yeah,
to. Trust me.
you can replace the motherboard, but it's going to cost you as much as the same as getting a new
Yeah.
laptop. So
Yeah,
there's
so
no
I'm gonna
point.
go
I'll
shop for a
tell
laptop.
you what to do.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know what kind, whether it's a Mac or if you're looking just for
It was Mac.
a Mac. Okay.
yeah. Macs usually last longer.
I don't know anything about Mac. I have
Yeah,
HP. And so
I'm
Oh,
far,
all
I
Macs.
found
yeah.
HP has been the
My
best.
whole setup here
Don't
is
buy
all
Dell.
Macs.
Mm-mm-mm. I
About
went
Dell
to,
is actually getting better now. They used to
they
be
were
shitty
they
back in
were
the day.
really good in the beginning.
No, they
I
weren't.
had
They
my
were
first
pretty shit.
computer was, a desktop with the monitors, okay?
Yeah, yeah,
Before they made the skinny ones like they do the TVs.
yeah,
And I had that until it just ran out of memory.
yeah.
Matter of fact, I think I finally tossed it.
Right.
Um, but then I decided to get a laptop because when my mom was sick, you know, and she wasn't going shopping, I would go on site and, whether it was for nightgowns or whatever, and try to cheer her up, which was almost impossible to do. Um, Buy, like if you want this, I'll order it and, you know, get it for you. Or sometimes I
Right.
would just do it, because
Yeah.
she just didn't, whatever. And I said, all you gotta do, so I would be able to, carry my laptop upstairs, downstairs, wherever.
Yeah.
So that did help, but I went through Dell hell. At first it was
Right.
okay, then I upgraded to, I think it was the studio editions.
Chris Technician was good.
hmm
I'm just
So
saying
Chris
what customers
Technician.
buy.
And
They're
then
on Twitch too.
what the problem that was had was that they used to make them with only two hinges, one on either side,
Yeah.
and they broke. The hinges would break very easily, and that's not good. Now, like even with HP, it's when you go to like mine, I leave open all the time anyway. I just leave it on my desk. Um,
Yeah.
but if you go to close it, it's the whole all the way across, so it's not going to snap on either end on HP. And my girlfriend said try HP because that's what she had, and she said she never had a problem with it. So I'm actually on my second
Yeah.
HP.
HP are good computers, and a lot of programs and stuff are compatible with HP computers
Mhm.
for some
But
reason.
geez, you're a
Yeah.
computer guy, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I did a little research to the best laptops to buy. The top five laptops to buy are Apple. That's crazy.
Well, those are
Yes,
all
it is.
Mac.
I didn't even know
Yes,
Toshiba
it
stopped
is.
making
It.
laptops, and Toshiba had a good laptop to me.
Yeah.
Lenovo. My sister has one
Lenovo's up
of those.
there, and Microsoft Surface is up there, I believe.
Yeah. Those are
But
good too.
Apple's pretty much the best one, correct?
Yeah. Press one for laptop wise if you want it to last for a bit of time.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But Microsoft is good. But right now with Windows 11, they're having some issues with it
I
for
did not
compatibility with
upgrade yet
most.
to Windows 11, and
Yeah,
I'm
don't
going
do it
to.
yet because it's not ready. 11 is not
No,
ready. So if you can
I
Mm.
downgrade, if
refuse.
you do buy a new computer, like a Microsoft or whatever this thing, and you have 11, don't
hmm
go back to 10. Wait till
No,
they fix
yeah,
everything
I
because right
haven't done
now
it.
there's no programs that are compatible with 11. It works, but
Then
then
why
you
did
get a
they
lot
put
of
it out
crashes.
there for everybody to screw up their computers?
Yes,
They
make you
want
buy a
it.
new one.
They compete with Apple. They're trying to
hmm
compete with Apple to keep up
Ah.
how Apple's rate, like how they got their Mojave and so on and so forth going
hmm
on. So they're trying to compete and keep in the market, right?
hmm
And
Yes,
get a market sale. That's what they're trying to do, but they can't.
Yeah.
They're
No.
going too fast for them.
they're getting their
So
ass whooped
yeah,
pretty much.
yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of people having issues on 11
Yeah, I
with
don't. Yeah, I heard that,
programs.
and I'm like, I'm not. I have the option to upgrade up there, but I just no, I have not done it. I
Like
don't
once
always do it right
you
away.
know,
Really, I'm gonna need you to upgrade on everything you got because you killing me. Everything.
you know, if your shit works and stuff, stop
Bite me.
updating unless you necessarily need to update. Go ahead, update.
hmm
Like I run my own studio out here, so I haven't upgraded to the new OS at all yet because all my shit is working. If I
hmm
upgrade to the other stuff, all my stuff is gonna stop working.
Oh
So
my.
why should I, when everything is working and it's all flawless, why do I
Yeah,
need to
don't
upgrade?
change it. Yep.
Exactly. I
Well,
have
let
a
me ask
business
you
to run.
this. Let me ask you this, Jeeves, and just being honest. Should you upgrade based on new networks and new bandwidth usage over just having something that's going to update automatically with what's going on? Because what I'm seeing is if you don't have something that's going to run with what's current, that's where your issues are. Let's take this platform, for example.
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah,
phone
yeah.
might be the
If you
newest and
have
the
an issue
highest and
with
the
any
most
of your
speeds.
plugins or any of your programs or anything like that, go ahead, update it, and it'll work fine. But if and nothing is like working, then if everything is working, then why upgrade, right? If you
Mm-hmm.
need to
Agreed.
upgrade, go ahead, upgrade. That's what I say. If
Agreed.
you need
And for
if
me,
you
I,
need
I,
a certain
I kind of
program or
suggest it.
certain thing,
I suggest it to
yeah,
everybody because some people's phones, computers don't work. They're 10 years old. Everything right
Wow.
now was going toward the 5G usage instead of the 3G and the 4G and the LTE. Just being real.
yeah,
You want to upgrade
yeah.
just so that you have or keep working with what's going on everywhere, especially if you travel.
Be- because the phone's firmware is not compatible with the new network and new software that they are getting their towers to work.
Wait a
So
minute,
that's
John
why
was
they don't
telling me
work.
something
I
real
don't
quick.
want 5G.
John, give me the lowdown on that, John, because I don't understand how that happened. I've never heard of Apple dying after one.
New Apple Pro laptop, and it failed after it was out of warranty. Actually, it failed 11 months in, and then again at 18 months out of warranty. Power supply is whack. That
Okay,
happened.
um,
The HP,
John,
but
what laptop was it, and what
Apple
year
Pro.
did you buy that?
Excuse me.
Right?
CP
Because
Type C.
anything
I think it was the 13-inch.
2020 models,
Wow.
yeah, yeah, I could see that happening.
How? And I'm curious
It's not their fault. I think it's Apple's fault, but Apple doesn't want to come out in front and tell you that.
because I never heard of an Apple computer dying out. Now, mind you, it's been 20 years and they're
See,
not allowed to go ahead.
between 2018 till now, the way they make computers,
Yeah.
they kind of like the design fault is going away.
Mm.
The design fault, and also like they're looking at design and more than the actuality of usage. So if you buy now the Pro that just came out, that will be way better than what you bought like in 2018 because they
Excuse me.
made their changes. They rectified whatever they made mistakes in 2018 and on. I got a
That's interesting.
2019. They fixed the 2018 ones and came up with a 2019 one, which is good now. I still have a little bit of heating issue. That's about it. But other than that, I have a fan underneath to keep it cool and everything. But between 2018 and till now, it's kind of. But if you
Well, let's
bought a computer laptop that came out now, those new ones, those ones run flawlessly. The air cooling is good. They have all the ports, everything they rectified, and it's the best computer I will tell you right
let's
now.
let's, let's fess up to
Wait,
being
which one is that, Chiefs? What's the best one out now?
It's the 14 and the 15 MacBook Pros that just came out. I want those computers.
Are
Those
they
things
expensive?
run like
I've never used a Mac. So,
they're about 2 grand US,
wow.
depending on your specs.
which one
Right.
is it again? Which computer?
The new ones that just came out with the M the I
The
think the
M1
Pro,
chip.
M1 Pro and the M1 Max. Those computers
So the
are
MacBook Air, the MacBook Air,
insane.
and the MacBook Pro is what you're talking about.
Yeah, the MacBook Pros, the
Because
two,
I'm
the
looking at
14
both.
and the 15 inch. I mean,
I'm
it's
looking at
the
both. So
16
either
inch.
one of them will be good, correct?
Yeah, either of
Now,
the ones will be good
let's be
because
biased.
that was a
Let-
guy that did a minimum spec computer on the 14 inch, and he was running all these programs and stuff, and that thing did not heat up. The fan did not come on till he had 15 plugins on all of the tracks that he had and stuff like that, and that's when the thing went off.
I'm
I was like,
gonna be
what?
I'm gonna be
That
100%
thing was
honest.
editing 8K in flawless without jittering. When I do 8K out in my thing, I have to do it in proxy, which means bring it down to like 720 or whatever, and then work with it, and then bring the full fry and render. That
So
was rendering on spot, right on spot. I was like, oh my god, I need this.
let's go
If I
with
had the
and
money, I
for
would just put
all
it
of
down
us.
and buy one.
All of
You
us
know?
who are up here on HAPS. HAPS uses a lot of energy, uses a lot of battery, uses a lot of bandwidth.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm looking at Apple being the best computer to buy for those of us who are up here so frequently. Would you agree or would you disagree?
Yeah, they don't tell you those things until it comes out in the media, John. When it comes out in the media, then only Apple confess and say, "Oh, we did this or did that. Oh, we effed up."
So would there be another device we should use besides Apple for those of us who use Apple? Like, because Apple is the one app I've seen that uses more juice than the game that I
Well,
played.
Microsoft is pretty good. Computers, Asus computers are pretty good. I had
Ace is
Asus for
good. Yeah,
almost
Ace is
6
good.
years.
I
I had
don't
a
have
computer for
any
6 years.
problem with apps on my HP.
See, people who are not a power user can get
Yeah.
any computer. That's no problem. But if
Mm-hmm.
you're a power user doing audio, video editing, and all
Mm,
kinds of graphic work and stuff,
right.
yeah, a cheap computer is not gonna. It'll burn out because it's overclocks and overheats the whole computer. So you need a
That's what I
proper
thought that
computer with cooling.
laptop it overheated because it would get hot a lot. I did notice that.
Yeah, yeah, because you had it for 10 years. That's a long time. So the
Well,
motherboard was
it was
probably
my
already
wife's first.
going.
It was my wife's first, and then like I said, I've used it a lot over the past year, and it's been
Yeah,
mainly Haps. Honestly, it's
yeah,
been mainly, and I kind of told Hap this is kind of your fault, and I had to apologize if you Gary ever see this. I owe her an apology, but she was saying this last year. He was all like, "Yeah, right, whatever." But damn, here we are. I'm in the same boat as her. The laptop
yeah,
died from the Hap usage, which y'all know I'm gonna pay more than anything. I'm gonna pay more.
yeah. They overclocked it when they had the old uh, apps. Yeah, they overclocked the all the computers. That's why you see the heating issues because they were
My
overclocking
phone acting
everything to the
too.
max.
My
I
phone
have
acting
no
hard.
problem with this HP. None.
Yeah,
No overheating, no nothing, which is
the new
good.
update they just did right now with this one, I
Mm-hmm.
have no issue with it at all. The bandwidth is pretty good. There's no heating or nothing. Certain phones, yeah, it will heat up and stuff, but I've had any issues with the new one so far, except for the noise cancellations and all that shit. That's the only thing.
Looking like I'll be getting a MacBook Air tomorrow.
You can be what?
I I say I say Tony, just wait up till March because they are coming
Yeah.
up with new computers in March, and I think the M2 will come out. So
Well, honestly, I do
I
need a new laptop though. Honestly, I do need one,
yeah,
regardless. Not just for
right,
Hap,
right,
but just for myself. And
yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand.
I'm trying to find something that's going to be. Apple had a problem with being
You want
compatible.
something portable, right? Too.
I want something portable, and I want something that's compatible with everybody's Wi-Fi, but it's still secure.
Yeah,
The Wi-Fi won't connect. And spoiler
yeah,
alert: Apple will not connect to a Wi-Fi that's not secure. It doesn't mean
yeah.
you can set
If you're
it's
not
just
into the new MacBook Pros and stuff, then you can go with the ones that came out last year. Those 13-inch with the M1s, those are pretty good too.
everybody needs to be 5G right now, so I got to get the new joint. Everybody's got to be
Yeah,
5G.
yeah.
And see, I mean, I just saw something. I don't know. I didn't read the
My
whole thing.
laptop can do the
It said
six
5G is going to
point five
ruin
six.
all of us. I don't even know what they
If
mean
you
That's
by
what they
that.
say,
overuse it,
but it's
if you
not.
overuse it, it will. If you overuse it, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, those are just theories and stuff. Like a lot of things in the world right now, they're running with theories instead of like seeing the facts.
Mm-hmm.
So if they see something on YouTube or the TV saying certain things or whatever, do your own research.
Of
See
course.
if that's true or not. Like don't just go with this thing.
5G
That's
is
how
going
the
to be
that's how
smart.
the anti-vaxxers are like too. They don't see the facts on it. They just go with, oh, this guy said that, so I want to be like that too.
John,
No,
what you
do
mean?
your own research. Do your own.
I'm not sure what he means by that right there.
5G
I've had an
unless you're within
AC
2 miles
25
of an
that
airport.
crapped out on, and I couldn't fix it. Then I got the 21 LG cramp. Okay,
I never heard of an
depends
LG.
on what it is. You got to see the spec and the build on it. If it's a cheap plastic, cheap whatever, then yeah, obviously it's gonna overheat and it's gonna burn out.
It all depends. I mean, if you want to spend that kind of money and hope that it'll last for several years, but if you
You gotta
don't,
look at it. Yeah,
then buy a less expensive one, and then
it depends on what you want to use it, how long you
hmm
want. You gotta answer all those questions before you go out and get a
right.
computer.
That's an
Don't just
AT&T.
pick up something just off the floor just because you see the
I,
prices
Yeah,
on
I
it.
understand like what, yeah, like geez, you need everything for what you do, but I
I,
don't. I
Yeah,
use my computer to, check email,
what John
to
just said tells me why my phone acts up at work. Big ups for that. And I was thinking that too. I've been seeing that for over a decade. Big ups for that. I knew about that, but, and that's correct, because that is a big issue. People don't even realize it.
yeah, they
That's
did
a
say
very
that.
big issue. They will
yeah,
mess
I
up
did
your
hear that
experience.
too.
That's correct.
So,
That's true.
So that means if you
Either
live
they need to
within two
change the
miles,
computer
you know,
system,
of an airport, then you're screwed.
either they got to fix the 5G the way it works, or they got
Yeah.
to change
Or
the
they'll keep
airline
4G.
computer systems.
Well, they're not going to do that.
Yeah, computer
They're not
system
gonna do what?
on a plane is more expensive than fixing the 5G. So I guess they got to fix the 5G towers so
Yeah,
they don't
they'll have
interfere.
to because you don't
Yeah,
you can't run the
a
risk of
computer
bringing an airplane down. No, 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 no.
to fix a airplane gonna cost you more than what the
Well,
towers will
John,
fix.
I work on them airplanes and I'm around a tower. So my
Yeah.
phone acts
Yeah,
up like I'm at work. And sometimes I was thinking they were doing something here, doing something there, but I forgot about, well, I didn't gonna say, I'm not gonna say I forgot, but some people's phones work. And Verizon
yeah,
started acting up a few years ago. So when you put Verizon in there, that answered my question.
yeah.
Not you on that.
But
I
5G is
think it's
getting
cool what
better.
you
They
do.
still need
I
to
mean,
fix it.
I have a question for Tony. And
Yes.
this is like now, like with your job, do you have someone then that comes along and checks what you did to make sure that there were no mistakes?
We check each other every day.
Good. Okay. I just wondered. I figured that was
And I'll
probably
be
the
honest with
case.
you, anybody who's in mechanical field,
Mm-hmm.
specifically in my field, everybody checks behind everybody because the last thing you want is a fatality.
Exactly.
You don't want the plane to crash. You don't want nobody to die. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big
Yeah,
stickler about working by myself because the minute something's wrong, nobody wants to help you with it. First of all, and I go off to work about this. I said, half of y'all up in here talking about you don't need no help. You don't need anybody to be with you. You're a fucking fool.
Mm-hmm.
Everything
yeah,
you do is verified by somebody else. If not here, down the line. So everybody can check each other now. So there's nothing to worry about later on. There was a
yeah.
130 that crashed a few years ago down in Mississippi with a bunch of Marines on it. They tried to
Wow.
they tried to label it back to my location. Now, when I listened to a lot of the reports, what was wrong was something that they saw early, but they knew it
Uh-oh.
was passing time because the repair wasn't going to be major. But what happened was it didn't come back to depot in time. It stayed out a little bit longer. And
So
the
they just
propeller
approved it.
and the plane crashed. Now, let me tell everybody up in here something. One of the reasons I emphasize going to work so much and why I take work so seriously is if a plane goes down or somebody dies, you have no idea of the investigation. None. I'll be damned if I'm gonna sit back and be the reason somebody died.
Yeah.
Somebody tell me I'm too slow. They said just fix it and get it over. I'm not fixing nothing to get it over with because if somebody died, y'all gonna walk away. Fuck that. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And if you ever seen a plane crash, it's not for the investigation. You have no idea how many eyes are gonna pop up. I've seen a
Right.
plane down in specific places. People came out. I didn't even know at that location. I said, nah, that's not gonna be on me. I have a good friend who's hired for HR, Heathrow Airport, and come field me. I'm not looking for a change, y'all. And let me tell you why. Because I'm civil service, and if
Mm-hmm.
he's a contractor, he will fully understand why I want to leave. I
Mm.
appreciate the offer, though, honestly. And I say that because after about 10 more years, I'm through. With all these aches and pains I'm going through right now, like my shoulder, it's time for me to sit down.
Tony, do you know what's wrong with your shoulder?
I'm afraid I got to get surgery. And I don't want
You mean like rotator cuff?
it.
What it sounds like.
I was told rotator cuff. I got a coworker. He had the same issue I had. He had to have
Yeah.
surgery. He's fine now,
Mm-hmm.
but my chiropractor knows how to fix me, and I'm gonna go to her for about a month.
Mm-hmm.
I can afford the time off. Two, I would rather like make sure. I think it's a pinched nerve. If I get the nerve back in place, it's not pinched.
Yeah.
That's the big
Right.
thing. I just don't want to have surgery right now because I'm kind of against it. You
Mm-hmm.
saw how I was with that colonoscopy.
I gotta tell you, that was epic, though,
That
Tony.
was fun. I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate everybody up there because I had a ball with that mess. But half of y'all up here was shit take the bottom of my heart.
No, we were. You know what? We're just trying to make you laugh, only because
Oh no, it was fun.
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't had one because I'm scared to death to get that,
The
and I
fact that you
wanted to
saying
do.
yeah, you're
There
right.
is
No,
a test that you can do where basically they take a stool sample. It's but the insurance won't cover it, and it's like 90 some odd % effective,
uh-huh.
but
Hmm.
my insurance wouldn't cover it, and then I think it was like $500-600, and I'm like, oh Lord,
I mean, for
I
your
think
health, I said go ahead and do it. If you got the money and the time, there's almost no
yeah.
excuse
Well,
not to get
right
it.
now I don't. I got taxes due and all kinds
Oh
of
woman,
things.
oh woman.
What?
Pay taxes. Go to the doctor. You're sitting at home all day. You don't even need
No.
go to that. Go
You
to that.
don't know what I do all day. I don't tell everybody. Then
No,
I'm
you
blab
don't.
things all over the internet.
You told us that you take care of other folks. Then you sit at home.
No,
And
no,
don't.
I don't take care of my parents anymore. They're gone.
I didn't say parents. You said other people. You're an old.
No, I never said that.
What did you say?
I said I used to take care of my parents.
So what do you do now? Employment wise, what
I'm
do you
not telling. I can't tell.
This goddamn woman, boy, I swear, she can't tell shit. I got advice on every motherfucking thing. That's why people go crazy talking to your ass. We can't get shit out of you, but
You're
you let
right.
everybody,
You
every goddamn
can't.
question up here. I understand can't, but I will tell you, if you got the money and the time, go get yourself cleaned up and checked
I
out.
refuse to let them mess with my booty.
Hey, Blue Diamond, I'm not gonna lie to you. If you need any advice, you need any procedural
uh,
input, I
yeah,
got you.
Tony got you.
I got
You
you.
gotta hear.
Honestly, it's
But I
not.
refuse to let them mess with my food.
It
I'm
was not
sorry. That's
bad.
hilarious.
The biggest problem I had was I couldn't eat like I wanted to.
Yeah,
I really
we
couldn't.
know. We heard about it every other two
Well,
minutes.
Steve didn't, so you just hush your mouth. You just calm your patootie. Anyway, all you
Blue.
gotta
By
do,
the way, Blue Diamond's a girl. So
I
Blue
don't
Diamond
want to
girl.
be
Okay,
like
ma'am,
that.
let me
yeah,
talk
she's a
to you
woman.
one time.
She's a woman.
You gotta follow all the procedures. You are going to clean your whole colon, intestinal, lower
Ouch.
digestive area out. I'm talking about you are going to be boweling water. If you burn, you create hope.
Well, that's a
I
cool
Yeah.
can give
ring.
you 411.
Hello.
From me to you, highly suggested because I'd
Right.
rather find out what's wrong now than be too sick to fix it later. And that
Right.
goes for me to everybody up here. Get your health up. I emphasize that a lot. I do so many things to
Yeah.
stay healthy. I'm mad I'm sick.
Tony, you need to trademark that phrase.
What's that? Get your health
Get
up?
Help up. Yep.
I mean, I think it's old. I would try.
I don't know. I would,
I would try.
especially during this
right.
period of time.
And honestly, Blue Diamond, it was harmless. I made a lot of cracks about it. I had a lot of jokes, but it was harmless. They did find 4 polyps in my intestines, but I wasn't in pain. I didn't hurt. I was not violated. I thank God for that more than anything. And other than that, I was good. So I highly suggest go ahead and get it done. That goes to everybody up here. Go ahead and they look at you around 49 or 50 to get it done.
Yeah.
Y'all go and nip this shit in the bud for real. That's for
Right.
me to everybody up there. Go and nip that shit in the bud. It don't take long. It's about an hour,
Yeah.
2 hours
I
time.
lost one of my uncles,
You're gonna be gassing
to
more than anything, and everybody don't nobody
that.
mind passing gas. I ain't gonna lie to you. By the time you finish that detox, your gas won't stink. Go on, get it done.
Stop,
It won't stink.
Tony.
You don't smell nothing. You don't smell nothing. It's just a breeze.
Yeah.
You know how a breeze go by and ain't nobody
Oh,
mad. That's
Lord,
just gonna happen
Tony.
when you poop. You don't
Yeah.
smell nothing.
But now,
Yeah.
if
I
you
got
had to get another one, would you be scared to get it again?
They told me I got to go back to 7 years. I said, what if I tell you no now?
it. Well,
I
you gonna
don't
be
know
getting it
whether
in
it was.
7 years or no?
I don't want to.
I don't want to. Would do it again though? You wouldn't be as scared because you know
I'm
what to
going in that
expect.
bad boy. I'm going in there pouting like Fred Sanford. Do you hear me?
Exactly. Let me die. I
Oh,
don't
you
care. Don't
crazy.
stick that shit in me. Just let me die in
I
peace.
mean, yeah, for real, John. You really don't know nothing. You don't feel nothing. I didn't have no craziness. My booty wasn't sore. I didn't have a rash. None of that shit.
That's good.
Seriously.
That's good.
I'm just glad they
Nothing
stopped
like a
taking
good, healthy
pictures.
booty.
Yeah, just stick a camera in there, look, see what's good.
I
Hmm.
think we all need to laugh.
And they got
Seriously.
YouTube videos on what to do. I didn't watch none of them, but I do know that
No,
camera
don't.
got something that'll snip and pull them polyps off or
Right.
whatever. That's
Well
cool.
then, like, okay,
They got
so here's the thing.
diagnosis and they're
What's the
talking.
difference, if we have any
Oh wow.
doctors in the room,
Well, Blue
between a
hold on a minute.
sigmoidoscopy and a
But that's gonna be
colonoscopy
fine.
if you
Hold on a
feel
minute.
the tube
Yeah.
go up?
Endometriosis is a whole nother avenue, Blue Diamond. Please get that looked
Yeah.
into and handled. One thing I've heard that leads to cancer. Somebody tell me if
Yeah.
I'm
It
wrong.
does.
Mm,
Endometriosis will lead to cancer. Please take care of that, honestly.
yeah, I have a cousin that
Yeah. A
had
friend of mine last
endometriosis.
year died from prostate cancer.
Ugh.
Yeah, he died
Yep.
from it.
Yeah,
I
all
had a girl
Serious
that we
stuff.
grew up with across the street, beautiful, healthy, married, 3 kids, and we lost her to pancreatic cancer. She was a doctor. She went and studied to be a doctor. She was a pediatrician.
hey,
She
yo,
got
Jeeves.
pancreatic cancer.
Is Blue Diamond in the U.S. or no?
Yeah, she's in the U.S.
Hmm.
All right. because she's young and she's worried. I know she's worried.
Yeah,
Thanks,
You got
John.
to go through that whole procedure. You come up here, we'll chop it up with you.
yeah.
You know, we good
She's
at chopping
got
up.
two
We
kids.
good at, she got two kids. Oh yeah, we good at
Yeah.
breaking ice around here. Oh yes, Lord. You nervous? You nervous or whatever?
We help
Yeah,
Tony through.
She can't have any kids anymore apparently,
that's
Oh,
fine. She's 32. I think she's done.
for reason
uh-uh.
whatever not.
You can have kids at an older age than that. Oh, it's
You
cold
can't.
tonight.
Not
No, she
so.
has some complications, so they had to.
No, I'm not saying she can't. I'm just saying
Yeah.
Tony made like 32. You're done at kids. No, some people don't start until their 30s having kids now.
And scientifically, 35 was kind of dangerous. So, but big ups, but Blue Diamond
Well,
did
they
that.
say, but then you hear these stories about women that are 65 that were able to carry a child for their daughter who couldn't. It
I'm
blows
not
my
going.
mind.
I'm not going there with you. I'm not
I'm
doing
just
it.
saying.
Scientific, and your ass
John,
won't
I
bring
know
that damn.
her. I know Blue Diamond off of apps and stuff, so we speak
That's fine.
on other apps in
Yeah, I
person, so
mean,
that's why
I
I
know
know
you
her.
scared. Honestly, I would highly suggest you going through the procedure and knowing you got folks up in here that'll take your mind off of it. We're gonna talk to you about it, and then we're gonna cut up with you. That way you get over it. That's what they did with me. That's what they did with me.
I was more worried about you freaking out from not being able to eat.
I was freaking out. That was my problem.
Because, see, I'm like, for me too, I can't go long without eating or I'll start shaking for real. So for me to have to do any kind of a fasting test, oh my lord.
Yeah, I
Well, here's
can't
the
do it
crazy
either
And I
thing.
don't,
myself.
I
you're
wasn't even
eating,
really
I'm like
hungry.
that too. I don't eat a lot at once, but if I had to do any kind of a fasting blood test, like from midnight on, I want the first appointment in there in the morning, you
I got
know?
to do that. I
Right.
got to do that.
Yeah, I can't because I
Yeah.
get shaky, like if you had way too much caffeine,
Yeah. I
and then
have
I'll
low
get
blood
really
sugar.
grumpy.
You got anxiety.
No, 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 no. I have a very high metabolism, so things go right through me, literally.
Oh, sweet
Uh,
Jesus.
Wow.
no, it's true.
I believe you on
We
that.
Yeah.
found this out in my 20s
Mhm.
when I had to get an upper GI series done, where you got to drink the bottle of, I think it's barium, whatever it
You had to
was.
get a series done. Damn.
GI, upper GI, that's what they call it.
A
Basically, it's just
series.
X-rays, but you
Just
got
a
to drink
damn procedure.
barium, which
It's a
tastes like
series.
chalk, and you don't want to heave
You.
it. You don't want to heave it because if you heave it, then you got to come back. You got to drink the whole thing. So what you do, they drink that, they take X-rays, and then they put, you're in your little hospital gown. You do it at the doctor's office or the medical center, wherever it was at. And then they put you like in like think of like a little dressing room, like if you were to try clothes on, you sit there and they come back for you every 15 minutes while they're looking at the x-rays, right?
Of
Mhm.
your
They were
bowels.
looking to see if I had an ulcer or something.
Hmm.
So
Right.
the nurse comes running back in after she puts me in. She goes, "Holy crap!" She says, "I've never seen anything like this." She goes, "We're gonna get you back in here for more X-rays now." And I said,
That's
"Why?"
hilarious.
She
Have
goes,
Oh
"This
you ever
stuff
damn.
is
seen anything
going."
like
She
that? That is
said,
hilarious.
"This stuff is going through you faster than I've ever seen it go through anyone." So I
Wow.
like back every 5 minutes they had to take my X-rays, which actually was good because then I was out of there quicker. But every
Right.
5 minutes.
Just
And
drop the
he goes,
fluid.
I
Please
said,
take it.
"Well, why am I faster than everybody else?" I remember asking that question, the doctor laughing. He goes, "That's what we call a high metabolism." So,
It's a
yeah.
damn shame.
Yeah, Toby, come on back up. Join the party.
Yeah, tell me
Are
come
you
back.
clean?
Tell her come on up. I'm about to go to bed
And,
myself.
oh, Tony.
You better pick
Tony, you
your
go to
face up, woman. I
bed.
got a
You want
job to go to in the damn morning. You better stop trying to torture me, make me stay up all damn night. And I got to go to work in the morning. Stop doing that.
It's only 11 o'clock.
Shit.
Well, I work from home, so I gotta start my
I
work
kind of
soon.
miss the 8-hour scopes.
I bet you
No,
do.
I don't.
How long have you
No, I
been
Lenny.
don't.
on? I'm
Lenny,
not
we don't
sure.
scope anymore. We broadcast. Periscope is
Actually,
over.
you know what the correct
Over.
term is?
What?
And what they
What
want you to
stream?
use?
What?
It's live stream. It's not broadcasting.
Live
What's the
stream.
problem with broadcasting, honestly?
Because broadcasting is actually live TV. I do
Right.
live TV.
Yep.
Broadcast
Like your news
television.
broadcasters on real TV.
Yeah.
So the correct term is live
That's what I
streaming.
do for a day job. I work for a
So
call
we're
center.
live streaming?
Live
So we're
streamer.
live
Yep.
streaming. Yeah.
Live streaming, not broadcasting.
I
And
can't
they
take
did
this.
Broadcasting's
say
already
that.
been copyrighted in the media broadcasting of
Okay.
television.
Yep.
So we're live streaming. We're not
Yeah.
broadcasting live.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all are crazy. I am
I,
going to
I
go to
I
bed.
had to learn that too myself. when I got into the
Toby,
TV
Toby, I know
business.
you're not talking because every time somebody comes up, you want to drop down to make room, even though you have but three people on the screen. So yeah. Anyway,
Just come on up and say hi.
yeah, Toby, come on up.
He's
I
gonna
got to
go
go
to
to bed
bed
anyway.
soon.
But
Yeah, we love
Yeah.
Toby too.
big ups to everybody up here, and I will holler at you all later.
You
Okay?
all need to thank me for bringing her over here, by the way, just so you know.
I already did. Shit.
I'm just messing with you.
I
All
know.
right,
I
Tony,
love
take care.
All
Toby.
right, y'all be good. Take
Toby
care.
and I had lots of laughs
Yeah.
over on
Good night.
Periscope. Tony, thank you for coming up as always, and we hope that you feel better
I'm working on it. Thank you,
and
ma'am.
get well soon. Please
I'm
try to
Okay.
trying.
eat
Yeah,
something and
definitely.
get lots of liquids into you. Yes, Mama.
Gotcha. Bye.
Yes, mom.
Bye.
Take care.
He's so funny.
Come up with your exit canceling on. She's got headphones now, so we're good.
Hmm.
John,
John, do you ever come up? I got one more spot. I got two spots.
actually two
That's
spots now.
funny. I got two
Come on up.
spots.
Join me. Join me.
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah. The
throw
heck
in
with
my.
me. Join Jeeves.
Anyways.
Come up and ask
Hey,
Jeeves.
join
That's
Lynnie
what
too.
That's what
Join
I
Lynnie.
title my scope. Ask Jeeves.
Ask Jeeves. That's what Ella used to what do you call me. Hey, Ask Jeeves is here. Anybody want to ask a question? Ask Jeeves. I'm like disclaimer. I Google everything.
I Google everything. Here comes surprise. Let's see who this is. Who is
Oh,
it?
that's Toby.
It's
I can see
Toby.
it
You
on the
guessed.
backstage. I can see it on the backstage.
I know. No surprise. No
No
surprise.
surprise.
Exactly. I saw
Good
everybody
Lord.
backstage.
So what's happened in the other streams there?
So I was listening to Bible Hour with Milty,
Oh, you
and
didn't
then
go in there.
I became more of a believer listening to his anti whatever. So I was like, hey, I'm actually more of a believer now. So this isn't working. And then I talked to Coachy about thank you. I talked to Coachy about COVID. That was
Hmm.
interesting.
Yeah,
And then I came
he's a
back
good
around
guy.
here. Yeah, he's
Hmm.
pretty great. Smart guy.
Good. And now she's
Coachy, yeah.
back.
Yeah, and I haven't cleaned my apartment yet.
Oh no.
It's okay.
You have to work
You can clean
tomorrow?
it another day.
Yeah, I feel like I am getting around on
And
that.
James is back. James, get your butt up here. Don't be shy.
Whoa, James is back. James, are
Get
you still
back
in the
up
hot
here.
tub?
Come on.
You're gonna
Tony
become
left.
a
We need
prune if you're
somebody to
still in
bring
the
some
hot
more
tub.
humor.
Yeah, I'm on the West
I don't bite
Coast.
James.
Yes, I'm on the West Coast too.
And
Yay to West Coast.
I won't sing My Heart Will Go On while you're swimming around in the pool. That was a one-time thing only, which was hilarious. That was so fun.
When did that happen? Was that a while ago?
That was during the summer when this is before the platform changed. He needs his
Yeah,
beauty
that was the
sleep.
old platform.
We're all
Now
like,
he needs a beauty sleep. What? First is in the tub,
just
now he
an
They
needs a beauty.
excuse.
they
He's
were
What's
so
up
next?
late. They were up late last night dancing for
Exactly.
Tony. Yeah.
yeah, I understand. He needs his beauty
What
sleep.
booty sleep, man? What are you talking about? You always up for like at 6
Maybe
a.m.
James
doing
is
your
in his onesie
exercise.
like Tony, and he doesn't want to come up. No, we were all doing karaoke, and James was floating around on his huge unicorn, and
Yeah.
Michael was getting ready to end the broadcast, and I just decided to pull a little kind of funny prank, and
Yeah,
I kept telling Michael, "Let me have the last song. Let me have the last song." So he's like, "Okay." Nobody had any idea what I was gonna do, so I had
yeah.
pulled up "My Heart Will Go On," from the Titanic.
Whoa.
So I told James, I said, "James, come
Right.
on, play along with this." And he just had no idea what I was gonna do. And I
Mm-hmm.
said, "No, just play along." He had no idea what I was gonna sing or anything. Just act it out. So James was acting, like Rose, with his arms out, and then he would fall off the unicorn into the pool. Then he would get back up on the unicorn and slide off the other end. Everybody, this is
Wow.
when you had 8 people up in the chat, were just
Oh my
laughing their heads off while I was singing "My Heart Will Go On." But I just hope you didn't take it like like the wrong
Yeah.
way. It was hilarious. Michael kept saying he was going to clip it and use it as his intro.
Right.
It's,
I doubt if
it was
anybody
all
took
just to
that the wrong
be
way.
harmless fun. That's
Those
all I
were
was,
fun
and it
days
was
when we had eight
hilarious.
people on the
Hey Jay,
screen.
one spot. Who wants it?
Oh God.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Hey, the
Hi
Aussies are here
Dixie.
too.
Yeah, I miss you
I'll
guys.
miss you.
Yeah.
Where's Toby? Join
Richie,
me.
right, is bada bing. He's fun.
Yeah.
He's fun.
Richie
He
is
doesn't come up
funny.
that much.
I've met Richie before. Well, not met him. Oh, I know who Richie is.
All the
Yeah.
Australian people are funny. I like them.
Yeah, I like when they come on. What time is it in Wait a minute. What time is it
I
in
consider
It's
Australia?
Vanita
afternoon or
Australian.
something.
About 3 in the afternoon in Australia time the next day.
No,
They're
she's
already way
engaged
into
to
the
an
future.
Australian.
They're ready for they're ready for happy
Yeah.
hour.
Oh
Wait,
yeah,
every
they're
time
ready.
it's happy hour
Yes.
over in Australia.
Friday. Yes.
Yeah, it's
Late
Friday
morning. Yep.
afternoon. Heck, they'll be going into Saturday by the time we start Friday.
Exactly.
To
I'm
me,
so
2
ready
girl,
p.m.
for Friday.
I know.
Me too.
Got your
Do you
outfit
work
picked out?
weekends, Jeeves? Like, does your job or your
Yeah,
occupation
I do.
require you to
Yeah,
work
I
on
do.
weekends?
Right now, because of COVID and stuff and the restriction, I have nothing on weekends right now. But I do
Yeah.
do stuff at home on
Mm-hmm.
Sundays. So until everything
I
picks
feel,
up again, then I'll have weekends working.
yeah. I feel like I have to log in for a couple hours on the weekend just to like settle my I hate Sunday night anxiety if I don't look at my work over the
Right?
week, you know. I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
are you self-employed?
Yes.
Do you get Sunday
Yes.
night anxiety when you're self-employed?
No. Nope.
See, that's the cure. I need to become self-employed. Like
What do you get anxious about, Toby?
I only
next
get anxious when I
week.
need to get a deadline done, and it's
Yeah.
come closer to my deadline. It's like, oh crap, I gotta get this done. So I put like all ladders sometimes.
I think everybody
Yeah.
goes through
Trying to
some
get
of
it
that.
done and perfected everything. But sometimes it
Yeah.
comes back to me and says, "Oh, we need to make this change," and that's it. I'm like, "Okay, thank God, I got a few
Yeah.
more days to finish." But when it needs to be there and out, I'm like, "Oh no."
I know.
Yeah,
I had a deadline today and I was up like I literally finish with like 20 minutes to spare and I'm like, "Oh my
yeah,
god,
Good
like
for you.
that's
yeah,
too close.
yeah.
That's
Too
too
That's the
close."
close.
only anxiety I get. Other than that, I'm good with the rest of it.
Yeah, I feel like like I don't with where I work now I don't have as much, but I used to like Sunday night I remember like being in tears cuz I'm like, "Oh my god, what's coming this, you know, which like you
Yeah,
can't like do that and stay
yeah.
sane."
You got to be mentally ready for
You're still sane,
Mhm.
Toby.
it. Right.
Let's I'm trying to like stay near sanity at least. I'm not saying I'm sane, but as
Yeah,
close to
you're okay.
sanity as I can get.
Yeah.
It's close to sanity as I can. That's
Are
funny.
any of us? Yeah, whatever. So, geez,
Right.
how do you live? Do you live in BC then? If you're in
Yeah, I live
Canada,
in in BC. Yeah,
okay.
Vancouver, BC. There's a city called Surrey. That's where I live in.
There, I've
Okay.
heard of that.
Yeah.
How
Sorry.
far are you from the lovely Whistler?
Whistler,
Isn't
for a
Whistler
couple hours,
BC?
probably about an hour to 2 hours,
Okay.
depending on traffic. Yeah.
Have you ever been to Banff? Banff? They say that's
Mhm.
so gorgeous up there
I've heard of it, but I've never been.
with the beautiful blue lakes in Canada.
Hmm. Yeah.
Canada is just so much
It's
cleaner.
huge. I would love to take a train ride across
It's super
Canada.
huge. From here to fly to Toronto is already take you like 6 hours, 5 to 6 hours flight.
Oh,
Wait,
So that's
Toronto
how
is
big.
above New York-ish,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like,
Toronto is
isn't it?
closer to
Okay.
Yeah.
me.
Toronto is what owns Niagara Falls.
What?
It's
What,
the Canada
John?
side.
What'd you do? Oh my God, for?
Toronto, everybody, like all the young guys in the early 2000s are like that's where they want to have
Yeah, that's more
their
like our
bachelor
New York
parties.
of Canada. That's
Yeah,
our New York of Canada.
they're like we
It's
have
busy all the
strippers.
time. There's a lot of people
Yeah,
there, and it's busy. It's
yeah.
like New York. It just doesn't shut
I
down,
love
kind of.
Montreal. I've been to Montreal. Beautiful.
Or was it
Yeah, I
Montreal?
went to
No, it's
Quebec and
Toronto.
stuff.
Yeah.
I actually went for a tour down in Quebec. And the funny thing is, when I went there, okay, this is the thing with Quebec wanted to be their
Oh
own
wow.
uh, country, their own
Nation.
whatever, but Canada did not allow them to do it. So now, because of
Hmm.
that shit, when you go to Quebec and you try to speak English, they know English, they will not speak to you English.
Yes, the
Really?
Quebecois. That's
They would not.
right.
They'll just give you
That's
a
right.
menu. Even if she knew English, she won't talk to you. She'll just give you an English menu and say, here, order
Oh,
from
that's
that.
I
And that's
remember.
how I
I
was treated when I was there.
Oh man, that's
Terrible.
horrible.
That is
Do you
horrible.
because
speak
they
any
wanted to pay their
French?
own, and nobody.
Yeah,
I just know a little bit here and there,
yeah.
but not
Like,
completely.
what currency? Like, they're still taking the Canadian currency and everything, right?
Yeah,
Like,
everything.
it's
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah. And they're
Yeah,
still part of Canada. That's no.
yeah.
It's
Oh,
just
that's
that
right. They didn't. Yeah. Okay.
they didn't they didn't take them away, but they wanted to
Mm-hmm.
be, and Canada did not
Yeah.
allow them to be. So they're pissed off at us, kind of. So they're teaching the
Mm-hmm.
next generations, to be that way.
Did it have anything to do with your current prime minister? When was
Nope.
this?
Our current prime minister is a French person. He's
He is.
fluently French. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Trudeau. Yeah, he's completely
Trudeau.
French. He can
Oh,
speak.
yeah, yeah. That's pretty French.
Yeah.
I had to scramble. I had to scramble for his last name. I'm like, what is his
Yeah.
last? I see
Justin
his
Trudeau.
face and it's weird. You did?
I met him in person. Yeah, when I had to go interview and stuff.
Wait a minute. Who did you meet in
When it
person?
was his elections and stuff, he was here in Vancouver, and I was part of a press television company I work with. So we went in there to shoot for our shows. So he was talking for elections and stuff. So
Cool.
I got to
There's
shoot,
like
and
there's like internet rumors that he's the Cuban guy's son, Fidel Castro.
no, that's just a rumor.
Yeah,
Hell no.
I don't. Whatever someone says that I'm like I don't like I don't know. I don't know
When's
what
the
it.
next election? What is it
When's the
about
next
Trudeau
election?
that
I'm
you
not
guys
sure.
don't like?
What you mean?
Most
John,
people do like him, right?
yeah,
He's
I don't.
pretty
I've heard
popular.
a lot of people don't like him.
Well, the girls love him.
Why? I
when
don't
he
think
when
that
he
is
first
why.
was apparently
He's
he's
married
too
now.
when he first was the what do you call prime minister. Yeah, the girls all
Oh, he
loved
was
him.
single.
Yeah, he
That's
was single, but he's married now, I believe.
Yeah, now he's married and has two kids, and
Oh,
they all got COVID when COVID came.
good.
He
They have
was in
COVID?
lockdown.
right.
Oh,
His
Lord.
He was
wife
in
got it
lockdown,
like
so when they did
early.
interviews and stuff, he had to come out of his house and do the interview there
Oh, my goodness.
because he was quarantining. Yeah,
Ugh.
his
Well, I
wife was
mean,
a nurse or
so
something.
did President Trump and Melania, and they
Yeah,
got
his
it.
wife's a nurse or something like that. So I think that's how she caught it.
Nobody's immune. Doesn't matter whether you're president, prime minister, or,
Yeah,
you know, postman, mailman. Doesn't matter.
yeah.
I'm just praying.
Everybody catches them.
Do you
The
know? Let me ask this
Canadian
question. Do you
the
guys know a lot of
Canadian
people who have not gotten anything, gotten it? Any
Yeah,
symptoms?
like
Nothing.
in my city right now, I don't know anybody that's actually been serious and been in
Mm-hmm.
the hospital for it. No, nobody I
Mm-hmm.
know. But I see the numbers go up like crazy, and I'm like,
I
okay,
know.
where's these numbers are coming from? And
I know.
I don't see anybody like next door neighbor or anybody in my city or even Vancouver.
I found
You
out
know?
a late girl was telling me when I was taking my trash out the other day that they took a husband and wife couple out of here to the
Yeah,
hospital because they both had it, and not my
right,
building, the three buildings away,
right.
and then another lady, but I don't know them personally. I don't know how they're doing. But
Yeah.
they said that they were both the hospital's so full they were sleeping in a gurney, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This is crazy.
He's so much attracted to
I
me.
don't know many people who haven't had it. I feel like just about everyone I know now has had it,
Really?
but I've only known like one I've had one family member pass, but she had like
Yeah.
pre-existing conditions and she was older. And that's the
Hmm.
only family member that I knew that was in the hospital from it. But
Right.
everybody else it's like wiped through them and it's like, yeah.
Yeah, and there's a 95%, 97% rate that people survive it, even if you catch it. It's the
Yeah.
ones that have complication in their body or the body can't immune to it, then yeah,
Mhm.
they're gonna have like serious
Yeah.
conditions.
Yeah.
So that's just what I've researched and seen and heard, right? So
Or it's funny, have had quite a few people die in my family the last 4 year or the last 3 years, but
Mm.
me too.
three of them
Mm-hmm.
three of them were named as being COVID deaths, but they weren't. Like they had a severe heart condition for many
Mm.
Yeah,
years before, but
yeah.
they were so
My mom
yeah.
died 4 years ago, and she had open
Oh.
heart surgery a year before, and she had a
Mm.
couple of heart attacks at home, and where
Mm.
one heart attack actually put her almost she died and came back alive. And then
Oh
another one,
wow.
she almost died in the hospital when she was going for an appointment. But the nurse was like, "Oh, she doesn't look good. Go take her to the emergency." And like they had six. Apparently, my dad was there, and she had six nurses trying to recover her. And
Oh,
then when I came and saw her, she's like, "No, I can't take this anymore." So I knew the
oh,
next time she has a heart attack, that's it. She's gone.
That was
So
how long ago was
I mean,
this, Chiefs?
this about 4 years ago. She died in
Hmm.
December 9th,
I'm
2017.
sorry.
So it's been 4 years, so it's okay.
Yeah.
But after that year, then I kept her ashes for 1 year, and then when I went back to Singapore, my aunt had cancer again, and she didn't want to do chemo because chemo is bad
Was
for
that
your
her
body.
sister? Is that her sister?
No, my dad's
Your
sister.
dad's sister? Okay.
Yeah, so I did my mom's cremation, whatever stuff, like just the ashes I had to throw in the ocean. So we did some prayers and stuff, and then let her
Mm-hmm.
go, right? And then January 1st came, which is 2020. Then she was the doctor's like, "Oh, you got 2 hours for her. She's gonna die." So I literally spent the whole day, and the next following day on January 2nd at 12:30, she died. So it was like
Oh,
two blows
Mm,
for me in that
yikes.
one
That's
two
back to
years
back. Yeah.
back to back. Yeah, almost. So
You know, I just told the story of on all people. I told this on Coachy Poo, the very emotional Coachy Poo
yeah,
broadcast. But my friend's birthday was on Monday, right? And I was coming home from LA, and I was like, oh, it's my friend's birthday. So I hadn't talked to her in like 6 months, maybe. So I called her cell
yeah,
phone disconnected, called her home phone disconnected. I was like, that's
no.
yeah.
weird. She's had those numbers for 100 years.
Mhm.
So I got in touch with her sister,
Uh-uh.
and she passed away in August.
Oh no.
But like,
Wow.
I mean, when it's not, you kind of knew it was in the ether. It wasn't like such a surprise, but
Yeah.
or it was coming. I shouldn't say in the ether, but it's still weird. Like you're like, oh my god, she's been gone for months. I had no clue. Like
Yeah.
Yep.
if you weren't on Facebook, you weren't going to hear about people's death.
Nope.
It's not even that too. People don't read. I mean, I don't get the newspaper. There's nothing in it. It's a useless.
Yeah. Well,
You're
people
lucky
don't
if our
post.
newspaper's 10 pages, and it used to be like 4 or 5 sections. You know what I mean? I'm not
When my
Yeah.
getting
when
the
my grandpa
newspaper.
died, I posted in like 5 newspapers because he was kind of a public
Yeah.
figure.
Mm-hmm.
Each
Yeah.
one
My
was like
mom's
six
uh,
hundred
Thank you.
yeah.
My
dollars.
dad. Yeah.
Yeah. My mom's ash throwing thing. I put it on a newspaper. It was pretty
Did you say it
expensive
was
back
six
in
hundred
Yeah,
dollars, Toby?
because
yeah,
we went
because
back to we flew back to Singapore because we decided, okay, since our other immediate families could not come to the funeral, so why
Mm-hmm.
not just do our ashes over there? So that's why we went back home, and it cost like so much money just to put a
Online, Tony.
little picture into a newspaper. Cost us almost like $500-600. I was like, holy
hmm
shit,
like
you know?
every city's a little bit different, like in cost.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh my god, like I was like, I'm gonna take out all
Hey,
the
Gucci.
grandkids' name. It's too much.
Right. Hey, Coach Bushy, you just talked about him. He's here.
Yeah, I just retold the story that I told her. It was a rerun. I just told a rerun story.
It's okay. There reruns are allowed.
Exactly.
Would you like to
Some
come
days
up?
I
I
feel
got
like
one
my life is
spot up here.
rerunning.
I got one spot up here. Who wants it? Who wants it?
Why would
Anyone
you?
buy
Why
it?
would
Looking
anyone
around.
buy something? I don't know. This
Well,
is like five
get it
years ago.
online
I
for
don't know if that's
free.
the
Free. What
case.
I'm saying is, growing up, the newspaper. Everybody couldn't wait to get the newspaper. But since
Old
times have
people
changed,
always
yeah, my dad got it all the way up till
old
my
people
sister canceled
love
it.
they run to the obituaries. Old people
Yeah,
literally are like, "Oh my god,
yeah.
let's read the obituaries and then the front page."
You're welcome to come up, Coachy. I've known you
Yeah,
for.
a lot of
I've
people
known
that
you
knew my
to
mom
stick
were
to.
almost older folks, so they're
Yeah,
not inclined into the internet stuff. So, and it
right.
was a tradition that we always do this on the
You're
newspaper.
shy.
Yeah,
It
When
was
my
a
ours
full
dead
too.
body,
tradition.
are you shy?
Yeah. They
No,
also
I'm
like
shy.
they're like, "Hey, that's our next party."
Right?
Just I'm playing. No, it's true.
They're
That's how like
letting
old
it.
people get out. Like they go to that's their
Yeah, funerals
event.
like a party for them. Yeah,
Yeah, they get to see their friends. It's sad.
yeah,
It's sad, but it's true.
Well, the saddest part though is that, and I'm thankful, but God forbid, like my dad passed younger. the place would have been packed. You know what I'm saying? With all the business
John, who
associates
did?
and everything else. But when they get into their 90s and everything, most of their friends are already gone,
Yeah.
and
Well,
then people can't travel. They
when you
don't
start hitting
travel.
40, they start kind of knocking off a little. Like you
No,
start, yeah, they do. I've had
maybe
like three
you.
people from high school die.
Wow, that's sad.
Yeah, I just had another friend that I used to work with and stuff died from brain
Sad.
cancer, and the
Oh
parents
my gosh.
pulled his life support
Oh,
Mm.
because it was
awful.
spreading, over the body. And I've done a lot of shows with them and stuff. It was a great
Was
dude.
it the what's it called? Starts with the G, something blastoma,
I know
glio.
what you're
I'm
saying.
not
Geo,
sure.
Oh,
geoblastoma.
Not sure.
mm.
Yeah, that.
Another
Yeah.
lady who was in her 60s that was a host for my show, she died from brain cancer too during COVID
Oh
time.
my.
She
Oh my
went for
gosh.
apparently she didn't even know she had tumor in her heart. She had a tumor,
Mm,
and she went surgery, got the tumor out, and after 2 weeks later, she passed away.
that's sad.
Yeah, and
Did
I
she
was
have?
just
That happened to my neighbor.
and the funny thing is, like 3 weeks before that, I actually went to her house because she needed some help with her computer and set up some stuff. So I had to go help her with that stuff, and
hmm
I spoke to her that time, and then I find out this. I was like, oh my God,
No,
you
I
know,
mean, I know that.
My
Go ahead.
my friend that passed away, like she was, I was like, no one asked me to help for their, like, no one asked me to help on their computer, like no
Hmm.
one
yeah,
ever except her. She was the only one. She was worse
right.
than I was. So she'd be like, "Can you come help me with my AOL?" I'm like, "I'll be right up."
AOL.
Everybody asked me to
Tabby,
come
did
out
we
and
know each
help them
other
with their
on
computer
AOL?
and stuff.
No.
Did you go in the chat rooms on AOL?
Oh yeah.
Yes, I did. I
You're
did MSN
kidding.
Messenger and I did AOL,
Oh
Yahoo
wow, what
Messenger,
chat rooms did
Yeah,
you
that
guys
was
hang
fun.
out
and
in? Maybe
AOL.
our paths crossed long ago.
ASL. That was the thing they had
ASX
to type.
location, yeah.
Yeah,
You got mail,
ASL.
yep. I still have AOL email.
Yeah,
Why change it now?
yeah.
Um, but
I'm
did you
still
go in?
actually friends with someone from
Me
AOL
too.
Messenger.
Me, I
He,
Still?
am.
Wow.
yeah, like he was, I knew he was from England and he would write poems all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
he'll still write me a poem for my birthday.
That's
He never
sweet.
forgets. It's
That's
been,
Oh,
how
really
long is
sweet.
that? Like
that's cool.
almost
A long
25
time.
years.
I'm friends with a girl that, we used to go and just goof around and some of us stayed in touch. And
Right.
her and I are like besties. She's
Yeah.
a sweet girl too. And
Lynnie,
the
you were a
funny part,
pen pal.
the funny part is we still haven't met in person. We talk on the phone like we're sisters.
Oh,
Which,
really?
yeah,
Wow.
it's
I
just
haven't met you in person, Lynnie, but it feels like I know you.
I know. Same here.
We've
I mean,
logged
sometimes
we've
you
logged
you hit it
thousands of
off with that.
hours.
Well, yeah, we
Yeah.
laugh so hard too.
Mm.
But
But AOL was
um,
fun. Like I remember
yeah,
like when you'd
until
sign
they got
up.
the bolt and people got power hungry and booted somebody out, or some of the women were jealous if somebody came in. That's my man, and I'm like, really, your man on
That still
AOL?
happens. Doesn't
I
that still
know.
happen?
It's so silly.
I used to get
Um
addicted to that. But
what?
the cool thing about back then, internet, you had to shut down the internet after you're done with it and stuff because we only had one line for the internet and stuff. So,
Mhm.
Yeah,
you can't
DSL.
stay too long on the internet. Nowadays, you can have it for 24 or 30, whatever, right? And we're on it. But back
Well, my
then,
dad would be like, "I was in an accident and I was trying to call the phone for
I
5
yeah.
hours." Like, "Sorry,
Or my
dad."
dad's like, were you on the
So,
internet? God damn it, get
I
on
had
the
my
yes.
own
internet.
phone line put
You gotta
in.
make a call.
I'm
I'm
like,
like, we
"Sorry,
should get a
dad."
second line.
Yeah.
But it was so expensive back then to get a second line and stuff, right? So we
I
never
had
got
my
it.
own
Roses
phone
are
line.
red, violets are blues. If it weren't for Christmas, we'd all be Jewish.
That's funny. Wow.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
oh, that's
Pooch.
too funny.
I remember being like 12 and I declared I was going to get my own phone line. So my mom's like, "All right, well, set it up, go do it." So then all of a sudden, like, I think it was 18 or whatever, they're at the house. Like, I set up an appointment and I had my Pac Man phone ready. And it's like, I'm ready. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, you did it." I was like, "I
Hmm.
did."
Yeah.
So anyway, she didn't think I could set it up, but
Well, that was part of the deal when my dad asked me to, come stay. Why pay for an apartment if I had to be at their house all the time? Um,
Hi, Jeremy.
Take
Yeah,
care of
I'm
my
on.
mother. But I said I can only do it. I said if I have, my own space and my own. I need my own phone lines put in because I was still, doing quite a bit of work.
Right.
And so he's like, and I said, he's like, no problem. He was so desperate. He was saying, well, you can even have our master bedroom. And I'm like, Dad,
mhm.
no, I don't want your bedroom with the bathroom off it. When the whole entire basement is completely finished off with bathroom, shower, huge room that's the size of like two bedrooms. And I
Right.
I just chose the finished off downstairs, so at least I had a little privacy. But I'll
Hmm.
never forget the funniest thing that I can remember with my dad. This is after my mom had passed away, and I was
Yeah.
always there, and I didn't go out because I didn't hang around bars anymore. But I remember my dad, and I'll never forget this because my mother probably was rolling over in her grave.
Hmm.
My dad looks at me one day and says, "Hun," he says, "I know you did such a great job taking care of your mom, and I appreciate it. And now you're here taking care of me." And he says, "But you look a little lonely." He says, "Well, I just want you to know that if you want to have somebody over, like meaning a guy, he said
Mm.
that it's okay with me." And I literally started laughing. I'm like,
What?
"What?" Because that is not allowed in our house. I'm like,
That's
"Where's
cute.
this
I
coming
like
from?" And
that.
I'm like, "Dad." And he said, "Well, I do worry about you." And I says, "I know, but I didn't expect it to go on with Mom for 11 years, and you couldn't handle her because you were still doing your thing." And then I said, I basically just looked and I said, "Well, thanks for letting me know." I said, "Dad, but I don't know anybody here anymore." I wouldn't have done it anyway. I
Like
couldn't.
if my mom or dad, if either of them still
I
wanted me,
know.
I would move right in. I'd be like, done. I'll be there tomorrow. Done.
Really?
But yeah, neither of them
Yeah.
want me, so like I have to pay
He
my
doesn't
twenty six
want you?
hundred dollars. No, they don't want me
Why?
living with them.
Oh, okay, I get
No,
that. They
neither of
still
them.
want to have their fun, Toby. Let them.
I know. So I'm like, are
But
you ready
wait,
for me to
Toby,
move in?
God forbid, there'll come a day if they need you.
I know.
Being the single one, hurry up and get married, Toby, quick.
No, thank you.
No,
We've
I'm
kind of
just
prepared.
saying.
We've prepared for that.
I know, but it's a
Yeah.
lot of work. You know what I mean?
It
Mhm.
is.
When it comes to them being sick, they'll want you there. Trust me. But
Yeah. I
I
took care of
give
my
this
mom.
advice out, guys. Please don't make. Hey, Jeremy, I didn't see you come in. Don't make the same mistake I did by trying to take it on 24/7. You
Yeah,
Yeah,
can't.
no,
I
thank
did.
you.
I did. I took care of my mom for about a year before we realized that we can have nurses coming home
Mm,
to take care of her.
Mm.
Then I was like,
it's
okay, I need to get back into the work
it
business, do
burnt me
my
out,
thing.
Mhm.
literally.
Here you go. There's a nurse for you. If you need,
You,
give me a call. But I did take a year off from work,
yeah,
and the government actually paid you for it for the year.
you're
Oh wow.
lucky.
I see. Yeah, over here in Canada, they pay you if you're a caretaker and you're not working. You're just doing full time caretaker for your mom.
They pay you in
You would
Canada?
actually get.
Dang. I should
They
have had
do
them
that
move.
here. They do that here too,
Yeah,
but it's so much
I
paperwork.
didn't
No
know
one like
that. I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
get
it's
paid.
just a ton of paperwork.
After a year later, then I was like, you know what? I need to go do my own thing. Here's
Yeah.
Mhm.
we were able to
Let me
get her
tell you,
nurses
geez, I hate to
come in
say it, but
morning, afternoon, and evening.
you're
Nice.
lucky it
Three
was
different
only a
nurses.
year because
Yeah.
my doctor said we don't know how the hell you've done this for as long
Hmm.
as you did because
Yeah.
most, no, they're no longer with us. I didn't know they didn't have anything that I was told that you could get paid for doing that.
They
Out
don't.
here you can.
No
But
one's
I
gonna
was
tell
still
you about
doing
it.
my own stuff
No,
anyway, so I was
some
not
things you
just
got to
doing
find
there.
out on your own. They won't tell you right
Mhm.
off the bat. You have to
Yeah.
figure it out yourself. And that's how we figured out about the nurse coming in, and it was covered by her disability, whatever, over here. So she didn't
Well,
actually have to pay for it
mm,
like her. Her work,
Like,
Yeah,
what do you call,
it's
medical secretary.
tiring. But you know what's I think the hardest part? It's not so much the, well, it is living on 2.5 hours, 3 hours sleep at the most. Um,
Yeah,
but
it
the
is.
constant, the laundry, the cooking, the cleaning, the get me
Yeah,
this, get me that. My
3
mom's
meals a
smart. Bring
day,
me an
2 minute
ashtray.
shower.
Oh, I
Yeah,
gotta go to the bathroom. I need help to the bathroom, and then you gotta take them
yeah,
down the bathroom and hold up their nightgown while they go, and
yeah.
brush
All that.
their hair, do everything, get them in the shower. And
Yeah,
it's like
get them
you
ready
get
for their
into such a
appointments.
routine that you totally forget about your own life.
Yeah,
And you
you
can't
know,
just, if you don't have anybody that your siblings will, like, I'm not coming over there to spend a few hours so you can go out or something.
yeah,
Like,
they're
yeah.
the
excuse
worst.
me?
That's your mother.
Like
Yeah,
my
Jim,
my
get your ass
grandmother
over here.
my
But,
grandmother was self-sufficient. Like she lived at home and she's like 3 hours away, but she
yeah,
got so lonely,
yes.
and so I would go visit her every Saturday, and so it was 3 hours up and 3 hours back, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm
Oh,
just
every
like
day? 3 hours
every
up and back?
There
Saturday.
goes your Saturdays.
Yep.
Yeah, it was just one day, and that was exhausting, but I
That's
knew,
six
like,
hours.
when I would leave her, I would cry all the way home because I knew she
Oh,
was lonely, but she didn't want to
oh.
leave her house. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm
Yeah,
like, Grams, like,
You
I
can't
can't live
win.
up here. Like, there's no
yeah. Go
internet.
do things.
Yeah.
I
I
can't,
can't live up
I
here. There's
can't,
no internet.
I can't,
Exactly.
I won't make any money, Grandma. Like, we are so.
Exactly.
There's no internet.
Hmm.
But that's true because if there was a choice between your TV, if you have TV, going down to your internet going down, let the TV go down because you can still watch things on the internet, you know?
I was watching someone. Okay, so I was watching someone in his car,
Mhm.
laying like in the passenger seat. I
Mhm.
was going for a walk. It was late, like it was close to 10. He's in the
Yeah.
passenger seat with a blanket, just watching his phone like it were a TV. And it
Yeah.
was almost like he parked in a safe little neighborhood and he was
Mhm.
just like, I got my phone, like I have a blanket,
People
I have a
do that. I
car,
caught a kid right
like I'm
outside our
cool.
house. There was this kid just sitting in front of it, like I didn't know whether I should approach the car or not. Finally, I decided I would do it, but I was protected
Yeah.
in case I needed it. And I like, why is this kid here every night, lurking outside,
Yeah, it's
parked on
true.
this road in front of our house? And I went up to him and I said, "Excuse me." And I knocked on the window and he rolled it down and he was dressed in it, whatever. I said, "Sir," I said, "this is a dead end street." And I said, "Why are you parking your car in front of our home every single day? Is there a problem?" He says, "Oh," he says, "I'm sorry." He says, "I don't have internet and I need to get the internet for what I'm doing my schoolwork with." And I could see him doing his schoolwork. And
Did
I
you let
felt
him
so
go,
bad for
Lynnie?
him. So I said, "So you're not here to rob anybody or anything?" Because I said, "I don't suggest you do that." He kind of chuckled. And he says, "No," he said, "is it bothering you?" I says, "Well, no, we were just wondering because, if something was wrong, if you didn't have a place to live." He says, "No, this is the only place I can pick." He was picking up the internet signal from the school. So I
Uh,
said, "Well, be careful because, the police may come down here and check you out." I said, "But I
Tell
don't
him
know."
that you
He
were
did
checked
come
out
back
by
a
Lynnie
few more.
first.
He did come out a few more times, but after that, we never saw him again. So maybe he just. I don't know why he didn't. He probably didn't park in the
why did he
school
go into
parking
the
lot.
school
I don't.
or go
Maybe they
inside the
had
school?
homework to do after school, and maybe not every parent could afford internet.
Hmm.
Yeah, but you can go into the school to use the internet
No, you
there.
can't. Not at night. No. If you
Mm,
got homework,
yeah.
whatever, you can't.
Or
But he didn't
libraries
leave
or
any trash. He didn't cause a problem. He wasn't homeless. Trust me, I had the plate number. I had everything.
yeah.
So, you know.
That's what Lyft and Uber drivers did pre-pandemic
Mhm.
was they would come from like the cheaper like valley areas and come to the city and drive, sleep in their car at night, and they didn't have to pay like San Francisco prices for rent,
Mhm.
drive and then drive for a few days that way, go to the gym and take a shower, drive,
Yeah.
stay in the area, and then go home like on the less busy days. So,
Hmm.
like there
Yeah.
was a lot of that car living pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure, but no, he was nicely dressed and everything, and I'm thinking, is he a creeper? Is he weird? Is he stalking?
Was he
Whatever. But
cute, Lenny? Like, did you want to
he
date
was
him?
a typical high school.
Oh, high school.
No,
Okay.
wait, was it high school or college? I'm trying to remember.
Okay.
This was so long ago.
Like,
Probably
was he at
college.
least 21?
I don't think he was 21, but he
Yeah,
was.
bummer.
Well, he could
Okay.
have
Younger than
been.
that?
I don't remember. It was
I
a
was just finding
long
you a
ago.
date. That's all, an easy
Yeah, I'm trying
date.
to. This was so long ago. I mean, all I know is that, he turned out to be okay. And, just, I
Right.
wasn't, he came back the next night, was sitting there, and even my dad was like worried, and my mother was worried. And I said, don't worry, I already handled
Oh,
it.
this is a while ago.
I said,
Right.
you actually can't stop somebody from parking on a road like that. That's up to police to tell them whether to go or not.
Yeah.
So, and because I did look in the car and he was on a computer and I could see he was doing homework, I kind of felt bad. It's like if I could have, paid for him to get internet at his house, I would have. But,
Right.
the thing that I admired the most is he was at least dedicated to getting it done, that he did whatever measure that it took, you know?
Right.
Oh, he actually impressed you.
Well,
That's good.
yeah, he was, when I say impressed, a lot of kids would have just come up with an excuse and said, hey, I don't have internet. My parents can't do it. He made that effort to find a way to use the internet to get his homework
Right.
done. A lot of kids would have said, I can't do it. We don't have
Yeah.
Right.
internet. This is before, I think, don't schools and everything help people out now with internet or the government if
Yeah.
I
you
don't.
need it for
Schools are
school? I
usually
mean, you
open
have
24.
to with COVID. If people can't
Colleges are
afford
open
internet,
24.
they got to have internet to be able to, do school remotely.
There's
Yeah.
these
Well,
boxes
companies.
that you could buy now that are like
Yeah.
$500,
Wow.
and like you don't even need like a service. Like you just use it like a hotspot in a way,
Hmm.
and it's like I want to get
Right.
one of
Yeah,
those.
but I thought hotspots weren't the best to use. Am I right,
Do
Cheese?
you know how it works? Gee, there it's like
No,
this
I
little
never.
it's like this little thing that you just like you're you could be wherever. Like I used it
Yeah,
at the
but then
hotel.
anybody could use, if it's a hotspot, then if they have their,
Is it like a
No,
satellite kind of
it's just a
internet
little
thing?
box that you carry around, and then you turn it on, and then your laptop or whatever is on Bluetooth can find it, and then you pair with it,
Yeah,
and
it's like a satellite kind of stuff.
yeah, it
Internet.
might be. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it works
You
well.
get
It works really good.
really.
Cool.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I'll tell you, internet and cable is expensive. Internet,
Mm.
you know what I pay for mine? Over 168
That's
a
what I was
month.
paying with TV and internet. With just internet,
That's
I paid like
cable, internet.
60.
Yep,
And
168.
phone? Do you have phone too?
I did get it only for this reason. I got rid, I had both cell phone and home phone. Not when I moved in here, I decided no home phone. But
That's
what
a
they didn't
lot
tell
just for
me,
that.
what
Mm-hmm.
they didn't tell me when I bought the condo was
Yeah.
that with your security system, the way they have the security
Uh,
system, it rings your phone.
Yeah.
Okay, so and it wasn't working with cell phones. We tried everything to get it to ring cell phone. But then
Yeah.
other people have cell phones it's working for. But for whatever, so I had no way to know if somebody's trying to buzz me, at the security door. And the thing I don't like about that is that your phone rings. Well,
Yeah.
I had a 2-year plan, and when the 2-year plan was up, I
Yeah.
decided just I never used the number. But
Mhm.
the problem you got is I'm getting just as many damn telemarketer calls on that. As a matter of fact, one I don't even answer it. So it rang this morning at like 10 o'clock, somewhere around there. I don't answer it because
That's
I don't
weird.
use
Mine, I don't even
I
have
don't even
need a
know what the
service.
number is.
Mine, I don't even need a service to it. I just need a phone. That's all I need, and it'll ring right into my house, and then
Well,
I just
but
click on it.
here's the problem that I don't like about this, and I think they should put in intercom system. That's what I had in my apartment, where when somebody presses your scrolls down, finds your name, presses your buzzer, Then you
Yeah.
go over to press the intercom and say, "Hello, who's there?"
That's so
Because,
Charlie's Angels, though.
well, wait a second though. But when it rings your phone, you don't know now whether it's a phone call coming in or whether it's just
Oh,
for,
someone
you
at the
see what I'm
door.
saying? Or if it's somebody
Yeah.
at the door saying, "Hi, I'm here. Let me,
So
buzz
you
me in."
have to answer.
So
Yeah.
I have to answer it. And
Gotcha.
um, it's a
Yeah,
pain
mine
in
I
the
can
neck.
actually hook up an intercom if
I'm
I
about
want
ready to
to.
disconnect it because the telemarketers on it,
Yeah.
somebody calling here looking for somebody named Richard. And I'm like, who the heck is Richard? Ain't no Richard that lives here.
Yeah,
There's
mine
no
I can
Richard
hook it
that
up to
lived
an
here before
intercom
that.
system if I wanted to, because it's just the one cable that in my system, so I can do whatever I want with that system.
Yeah,
So
but don't you think it would have been better just to, it's so easy to just
you could
hold the
probably
intercom
rig it.
button down.
You can
Because
probably
now
rig
when
it
the
if you
phone
can
rings, you
find.
don't know if it's a phone call.
No, because you in your cable box, I don't know what room it will be in. You can actually find it where it's got a bunch of cables in it. You can
Mm-hmm.
actually rig it to actually do it as an intercom style if you wanted
Mm-hmm.
to.
I didn't
You
know
can
that.
bypass that. You can bypass all that thing as long as you can find that little cable there. Because
Mm-hmm.
they found it. My cable company came in and they found that stuff, and they hooked it up to my phone itself. But if I wanted to, I can always take it off and do an
Mm-hmm.
intercom system if I wanted to, and just
Oh, you can
bypass
set a
all that
unique
stuff.
ringtone? I
If
didn't know. I don't know
yeah,
any of this.
you can, it's very technical, and
Mm-hmm.
this thing you got to know how it works and stuff. So you can actually do it if you wanted to, but
Yeah. That's okay,
most
sweetie. I'm glad.
Strata and most other places don't allow you to do it, but
Yeah,
they
I'm
don't
not
know
gonna
it.
mess
I'll
with
do
it.
it.
I just, you know what? If somebody's coming, I know. I mean, if it's
Yeah,
unexpected, or if it's UPS, or if it's Amazon, they leave it,
yeah,
or other people, they'll ring somebody else's and they'll leave them behind the secure
yeah.
door, usually. Or if I go out and I see packages there, and they're for the people on the bottom floor, because I'm not taking the elevator up to the second and third floors.
Yeah.
They can bring their own up. But like
Yeah.
there's a lot of elderly, so a couple
Mhm.
people need assistance, so I'll pick up the package and put it in front of their door. That's what we
Yeah.
do. And somebody
Mhm.
did that for me the other day. Like, I mean,
Right.
I didn't ask them to. So somebody probably just came in, or maybe they let the guy in to bring the packages in because you don't want anybody coming around stealing your packages. They could walk right into the front part, which
Yeah.
is a good size, see
Yeah.
right through glass, see that there's packages there, and
Yeah.
we look out for one another.
Right.
It's very safe here, except I still can't believe that one night somebody came in here and, well, of course I'm not going to hear it because I'm in the back, even
Yeah.
though if I'm up at night, but then the
Mhm.
people that live in the condos, that face the parking area, you
Mhm.
know, you'll hear the cars come in, you'll hear everything. I don't hear any of that.
Right.
But had I been awake, I might have heard something. Because
Mhm.
somebody came in here and the next thing they stole catalytic converters off of two
Wow.
cars in my building. And
Wow.
these are elderly people, some elderly people, and nice
Mhm.
cars, and they go
Right.
with the Priuses, and it's rampant everywhere because they can get like $1,800, for
Right.
that. And so those people got up in the morning, went out to start their cars, and had no idea what the heck was wrong, and of course called the police. Then they another somebody else it happened to. So next thing you know, I'm laying on the blacktop trying to look underneath I have no idea what I'm looking for.
Right.
They didn't get mine, but as a matter of
Right.
fact, I did check on it because this is one thing that I don't like about with everything computerized with cars. Like
Yeah.
my car is out there, and because no matter what I did with the jump pack, the battery will not charge, so it must be totally drained.
Yeah.
So I had put the keys in the ignition. You got to
Mhm.
turn it to start. You can't get the keys out if there's no power. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you got to be
Mm.
kidding me. So the keys I covered the steering wheel, not so that
Hey,
nobody can
I
get.
Right.
heard you didn't have AAA, Lenny. Like,
Yeah,
if you can get the cheap AAA, they'll come to your car and pop out that battery, and like in 45
Put a new
seconds, you have
one.
a new battery installed. It's
yeah.
so
I might have
easy.
to pay for it. The whole purpose was that's why I spent $150 to get the jump. The I got a
Oh,
no-co jump start, and
Yeah,
those, I'll
yeah,
tell you,
I have
those are a
those. I have
the
good
those
battery
too.
gear.
might have been gone and drained out, so you
Pardon?
need a new one. It's
Yeah.
probably the battery is already gone. You can't re-jump it.
Yeah, but it's the problem is because the car is not driven enough, you know, and I don't
Well, the jump
with
start, it's good
COVID.
to have that still because, like, if
Yes,
you need a single jump to get home to deal or
yep,
Yeah,
whatever to
they're
deal with the
very good to
situation.
have. It
yeah,
makes
Yeah,
it.
I have one too.
yeah.
Strongly suggest getting them for
A
this.
gift
Plus, it's got if the power goes out, like
Hmm.
this
has
particular one, I got a
USB.
NOCO, NOCO, NOCO G50, which is strong. Like no, what is it? 1500
Right.
AMP. And I didn't need one that strong, but I got it because it's got a flashlight. It's well made. It's comes with a nice, you can put it in the thing. You can put it in your glove compartment. You can put it in the trunk. And you
Hmm.
never know if you go out to start your car and you can't get it started. If you were shopping somewhere, then you don't have to wait for AAA, and it
Hmm.
saves
Right.
money as well. Plus, it also has um, it
It has
comes with
air for your tire. Like it
I
has
don't have
a
that
small
one. I don't
compressor.
have
Oh,
the air tire one.
oh,
This one has like to charge your cell phone if you needed to charge your cell
yeah,
phone,
a USB port.
and it has or your laptop. If you needed
Yeah,
to charge your laptop or something like that.
yeah.
Tablets, it can do that, and it has a 7 strobe light, which is very bright, which is a good thing to have if the power goes out too. You know.
Yeah.
Instead
Makes
of
sense.
candles. It's too many people use candles
Hmm.
and burn your house down. They forget about them.
Right.
So in a way, it's a good thing. It's a really good thing to have.
Right.
So, and like I said, it's probably been drained too many times in the last 2 years because nobody went anywhere. I'm sorry, but without the vaccine and not trusting it, and I'd hear people complaining about how long the lines were in the grocery stores, and I've been shopping online for years before COVID even hit because I don't have access to but like a J.C. Penney or a Marshalls and then
Yeah.
there's nothing in there, and then the
Right.
same people are shopping, so you go out, somebody, if you went out like in the old days,
You all
I
have
was
the
the
same
type of,
shirt on.
yeah, and that is not me. I gotta be
That's
Right.
I
not like Jeeves and his squad. They just wear the t-shirts that they get like
Yeah,
from a uh I don't know whatever convention they went to, right?
Right.
Isn't that
Hmm.
I
yeah?
wear
So
that
Jeeves
around the
doesn't
house.
have
That's
that
Calvin
problem.
Klein t-shirts.
I remember the startup that I went to. Everybody liked this one particular T-shirt, and like six people had the same T-shirt on the same day. And I was
Yeah.
like, and they didn't even notice. I was like,
That's what
oh,
happened
Yeah.
at a ball
When you
many
go in
years
like
ago.
groups and stuff, oh, let's all
mm-hmm,
wear the same shirts together.
Yeah,
yeah. Or they
that's
didn't
what
Right.
even
happened
notice.
at
They
a
just it was at the top of their clean laundry pile,
they
and they're
used to
like,
have
that's all.
policeman's ball every year,
Let's
like
wear it to
up
this.
like
Right.
around Thanksgiving or after Thanksgiving. And one year, two of the ladies showed up with the exact same gowns on. I'm like, I would have died. I'm like, I'm out of here. I'm going to change into a different one.
Right.
I would do a who wore it better and take photos.
Well,
I'm just
they
kidding.
did. I mean, what are you going to do? But my point in that is being that there's not always like I don't have like the Saks and Nordstrom and like I did when I was in New York City. You got
That
every store you could
sucks.
think of. No, we didn't have that around here. And
Right.
J.C. Penney is not the best quality if you're a
No, it's
kid
the
and stuff
worst.
like that. Yeah, exactly. So
I love
I love
Nordstrom
shopping
and the
online. I
Dollar
get so many
Tree.
great deals.
I only go to Nordstrom and the Dollar Tree. Like I have no in between
Really?
stores. It's just Nordstrom and Dollar Tree. Yeah.
Really? That's
Hmm.
interesting. You should go online to NordstromRack.com.
I hate Nordstrom Rack.
Why?
Guess it feels like I get
It's just
nervous.
stuff that's. Excuse me, I got the
No,
hiccups
oh, I
all
don't
over.
like the store. The store makes me nervous. Like
Oh,
I
I didn't
feel
know
like
that.
I have to sift through stuff and I get like I don't know. It just I
Go
have
to
to watch
Nordstrom
her.
Rack online.
Okay.
There is Nordstrom, and there's no. I got the hiccups all of a sudden. And there.
All
Oh,
right.
I got the hiccups. Hold on.
I think Jeeves has left us, and I have to still clean, Lenny.
Well,
I what if my what
Yeah.
if my
I'm.
date
I'm just
what if
starting
my
work
date
here and
wants to
stuff.
what if my date wants to come over to my house and sees my
Not a good
My
idea. Not on a first
transient
date.
way of life.
Not on a first day of life date.
Not on the first date. I would not do that on the
Thank you,
first date.
Jeez. Thank you, Daddy Jeez.
Unless you know the person and you trust them, then
Yeah,
sure.
no,
But
I was
Mm-mm.
not on the
kidding.
first
But
date. Maybe
Yeah.
on the third date, maybe, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll think
is that
about
the
it.
guy?
Or third or
Okay.
fourth date.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
So I have a few more
Until
days
you
to
know
clean
them.
up
Your
my
choice. It's
house.
your, yeah, you
Exactly.
can let the house go for another
Exactly.
night. Won't be the weekends.
Exactly.
I'll be like, you won't be coming over before Monday of next
No.
week.
Yeah,
No.
but
If the
I
guy wants to
mean,
come over that same day, that means he
and
wants
don't go to
more
his
than
house
that,
either.
and
Promise
that's the
me.
only thing he wants from you, not to know
Okay.
you.
All
No.
right.
So
No, you got to play hard to get, my dear.
yeah,
Not
Like
even
it'll
at
be
hard
this,
like
to get.
going
You're
third
like
base.
meeting somebody for the very first time.
even at this advanced age,
Hmm.
like, do you have to?
You can
Exactly.
do
I,
what you want. Or I'm just saying that I
it
wouldn't.
doesn't matter.
You don't know much
I'm not all
about him
that.
at all. You don't know his background. You don't
I
know if
was
he's telling
kidding.
you the truth.
I was kidding. I
Don't.
just
You
need
got
a
to be
cleaner
extra.
and
I'm extra cautious because I've been burned so many times.
he's not coming over. I just need a cleaner environment. Like this is getting ridiculous.
So what are you gonna do? Dust and vacuum?
I have a list of 5 things
Hmm.
to do tonight.
Clean the bathroom. Clean the kitchen. Clean the apartment. Vacuum
So
dust.
I do like I'll like take a garbage bag and be like I'll throw away all my Starbucks cups.
Hmm.
I have
You
4 of
got a
them here
dumpster?
in my complex.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'll take a garbage bag and do all my trash at once and then run it down. So that's one thing, right?
Uh,
Uh,
at this hour with mountain lions running around? Next. Wait till the morning. Wait till the morning to take
Lenny,
the
like
trash.
literally, if you were my
You know
mom, I could
why?
do nothing. I could do nothing. What?
You know
She
what
won't
though?
allow you anything.
Because I was the same way until I took my garbage out at 4 o'clock in the morning and I came
I'm
face
not
to face
taking.
with a bear. That's why I'm a little over anxious about
Okay.
it. You
All
don't
right.
know
Oh,
So
we
what
that's
get
item number
raccoons and bears
one.
here.
a bear.
That's item number one. And then item number two would be to put any dishes in the dishwasher and throw some detergent and start it. Like that's
That'll
item
take
number
two
two.
seconds.
I know. Well, like I don't want it to take all night. Item
Okay.
number three is to sweep.
Mhm.
Item number four is to vacuum. And
Mhm.
then item number six is dust. Or item number five is dust. And if I got that done tonight, I would just pick it up in the morning, whatever else I need to do, and I'd be in a pretty good
That's it. You know
situation.
what? It shouldn't take long at
That's
all. Trust me,
yeah.
one bedroom condos, I can clean mine in a half an hour.
Okay.
That's dusting, vacuuming, cleaning the bathroom.
No, mine
I
will
do
take 2 hours.
dishwasher goes once every 5 days usually. Um,
I have a
I put my dishes in as
close
soon as I'm done with them. It's a
I have
habit
a
I've
closed
always had.
situation. Most of my I have a closed
You got
situation.
to do
It's
laundry too.
mm,
Does your
but I'm not
unit
doing that tonight.
does
I
your
have a
unit
washing
have
machine
a?
in my I have a washing machine in my unit, but I don't have a dryer. So
Oh.
I if I want to dry it, I have to take it downstairs or I have to
Mhm.
hang it. So I
Uh-huh.
could throw
Oh,
in. Maybe I'll just throw in a load tonight.
Yeah.
I could
right.
do that.
They
Okay.
can
Maybe I'll
stay
do
in there
6 things.
wet. I mean, until you're ready to take them, unless you need to hang something up. But
No, you have to hang that up right away.
yeah.
All right, so that's my to-do list. Thank you for
Okay.
letting me share this with the world. I appreciate you listening to my cleaning. Like,
Hey, this is just half, so don't worry.
It's
okay.
just that. It's. I'm laughing. We all do
Anywhere
laundry,
else,
Susie.
yeah,
It's
anywhere around the
okay.
world.
I'm
Half,
glad I have
so
stackable, large washer and dryer. So
two.
whenever I feel like washing, you know.
You're lucky.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get going here. I got some
Okay,
Peace
things to
out.
geez.
do. So it was nice hanging
Yeah,
out.
you
Yes, it's
too.
always
Cheers.
nice with you
All right.
guys. Thank you for keeping
Yeah,
me company too. Because I
I'll
don't
see
know
you
whether,
around.
to me, it's like my lunchtime. I'm like, what the heck? I'm not sleeping in
Me
the
too.
day.
I got up around like 3 o'clock. I
I
didn't go to
hate
bed
it
till like
though.
8 this morning because I was streaming on Twitch
Oh.
for like almost five
Mhm.
hours.
Oh,
Mhm.
So
wow.
when I got out of it, then I was just watching TV because I couldn't go to sleep right away because I had
Mhm.
coffee too. So
Mhm.
I was like up till like 8, almost 8 o'clock, and
Oh,
then I
wow.
just woke up. So this is like my breakfast time and slash
Yeah, it's
maybe
like, what do I
afternoon
eat
time
now?
for me.
This is not a good
You
time
know.
to eat.
So
Eat like I don't want to eat like a sandwich at
I already
midnight.
had I already
I'll
had
have
my breakfast
pancakes.
slash lunch, so I'm good for now. When I
Oh,
get
cool.
hungry later, then I'll eat something light. But other than
Yeah.
that, yeah, I'll be all right. This is like my morning and afternoon. I'm used to it because I used to work night shift all the time. So I
Yeah.
start like 6 o'clock, finish around like 6, 7 o'clock. So
Well,
I'm used to it.
that's what happens too when you take care of parents for 15 years. You're up
Yeah.
day and night.
Mm-hmm.
You just
Yeah.
want to go relax, and then the next thing you know, it's the
You go
I
sit down
need
for
your
like
help.
not
I
even
need
five
this. I
minutes,
had to
maybe
give
like 2 minutes.
medication to wake them up in the middle of, they weren't
Ding, ding, ding,
asleep.
I need help. I need help to go to the
Yeah.
bathroom. Oh my God. I just
Oh,
sit
yeah.
down.
It's true, though.
Lynnie, when
When
I
you
get
hear
old,
them
I'm
up,
calling you. I'm going to call you and be like, Lynnie, you're well experienced. Will you be my
yeah, but
nurse?
I'll be older than you probably.
Oh, okay. I need to find a younger version of you.
Exactly.
No. Hey, Coach
Okay,
Chico
you
wants
guys
to
take
come
care.
up and discuss COVID. Bye.
Okay, bye. Later.
All right,
Bye.
honey. Hope you get your house clean.
All right.
Thank
Later.
you both. Thank you. Love ya. Whew.